J-E-L-L-O. The Jell-O program, brought to you by Jell-O and Jell-O Puddings, coming to you from New York City, starring Jack Benny, with Mary Livingston, Phil Harris, Dennis Day, and yours truly, Don Wilson. The orchestra opens the program with What'll We Do? Better and better and better. Yes, sir. Jell-O's been getting better and better all the time, year after year. And now Jell-O comes forward with its most revolutionary improvement of all, locked-in flavor. A new exclusive process for bringing you every last luscious bit of Jell-O's glorious goodness. Up until now, gelatin desserts constantly faded in flavor while waiting to be used. But today, Jell-O's rich, mouth-watering flavor is locked in. And no matter how long your package of Jell-O takes to reach you, time just can't steal away its flavor. Prove it for yourself. Open a package of Jell-O. There's no heavy, fruity aroma, no sign of escaping flavor. But the instant you dissolve Jell-O, what a rush of rich, marvelous flavor comes pouring out. And my, how you enjoy it. Try Jell-O tomorrow. Feast your eyes on its bright, scintillating colors. Thrill to Jell-O's full, never-fading, locked-in flavor. You'll say Jell-O really is different. Because the flavor never goes away. We put it in and it's there to stay. That was What'll We Do, played by the orchestra. Ladies and gentlemen, exactly 449 years ago today, Christopher Columbus first set foot in the New World after a perilous ocean voyage of 40 days and 40 nights.
Boy, what a trip. I wish I'd have been there.
For weeks and weeks, Columbus and his band of intrepid adventurers were tossed around in the storm-churned Atlantic, little knowing that they'd come through alive.
Reef that mainsail. We'll make it, fellas.
So now we bring you a man who gets seasick when the crackers bob about in his oyster stew, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Jell-O again. This is Jack Benny talking. And Don, that was a very funny introduction you thought of. You sure love to kid your old boss, don't you?
Yes, I do, Jack. And you're my idea of a real sport.
Well.
I make those cracks about you because you're so big, you're broad-minded. You're the kind of a guy that can take it.
A good old Donzy. By the way, I believe you were born in Denver, Colorado, weren't you, Don?
Why, yes, Jack. In fact, I spend my summers there.
Your summers, eh?
Uh-huh.
Well, unless you keep a civil tongue in your big fat head, snow will be hitting you in the face. But after all, we've been together too long to quibble over trifles. Incidentally, have you heard any... Oh, hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Now, are you kidding? Don, have you heard any reports on our opening program last Sunday? You know, comments, reactions, and so forth.
Why, yes, Jack. Some people seem to like it very, very much.
Uh-huh.
Some people thought it was fairly good.
Uh-huh.
And some people...
Well, yes, sir. Well, Don, I thought the press was exceptionally nice this year. For instance, PM gave us a lovely notice. In fact, you could almost call it a rave.
Tell them about the Daily News.
Yep, PM said our opening program was really a humdinger. Very nice, don't you think?
Oh, wonderful.
And Radio Guide liked it, and Billboard, the theatrical paper, seemed to think we had a hilarious show.
Tell them about the Daily News.
Mary, it just so happens that Ben Gross, radio editor of the News, didn't like the program, and he's entitled to his opinion. I have no hard feelings towards Ben.
You haven't, eh?
No.
Then why did you try to get Errol Flynn to beat him up?
I didn't even know Flynn was in town. Anyway, most of the notices were very favorable.
Did you read the one you got in the Daily Worker?
Yes, I read the Daily Worker.
What did it say, Mary?
Same thing every year. Down with Benny.
Yeah, but you talk about write-ups. Get a load of this rave in the Waukegan News Sun. Benny wows him again. Here, Mary, read it yourself.
Okay.
Well, naturally, Jack, your hometown paper would be 100% in your favor.
I don't know about that. They're pretty critical, you know.
Say, Jack.
What?
Look at this news item on the other side of your write-up.
Where? I didn't see it.
It says, Boo Boo Benny, cousin of Walt Keegan's own Jack Benny, was picked up again last night for parking his body too far away from the curb.
What?
When interviewed, Boo Boo said, I don't want to set the world on fire, I just want a bromo.
Give me that clipping. That boo-boo is always getting into those publicity stunts. Anyway, Don, the consensus seems to be...
Hiya, Jackson. Like the washwoman says, what do you hear from the mop?
What?
M.O.P.
I got the gag. You don't have to spell it. I got it. Say, Phil, we were talking about the first program last week. Did you see any reviews on it?
Yeah, there was a swell write-up in the Orchestra World.
Oh, the musician's paper, eh? What did it say?
It said, due to the length of the dialogue on Benny's first program, Phil Harris had to cut out his usual band number.
Oh, they missed it, eh?
No, they liked the idea.
Oh, well, don't feel bad about it, Phil. It's only one opinion.
And that reminds me, Jackson, I hate to bring it up, but Alice thinks that this program is a little too corny for a guy like me.
What?
She feels that I ought to be on a high-classer show.
High-classer?
Yeah, Alice says I ought to be on Information, please.
Oh, she does. Well, Phil, Alice is a dear, sweet girl, and I respect her opinion. But if you were ever on Information, please, and you were asked who was the first president of the United States, and you said George Washington, Clifton Fadiman would drop dead. And I might also add that at present, Mr. Fadiman is in perfect health. Luca wants to be on Information, please.
Why, Phil, even Jack would be afraid to go on that program.
Absolutely.
And he has a remarkable memory,
Certainly. I read something, I never forget it.
especially that write-up in the Daily News.
Quiet, will you? You're going to keep talking about... Oh, hello, Dennis.
Hello, Mr. Benny. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Say, Mr. Benny, did you see the write-up your opening program got in the Brooklyn Eagle?
The Brooklyn Eagle? No, what did it say?
It said what happened to you and the Dodgers shouldn't happen to a dog.
Well, I guess they're still a little blue over the series, you know. Anyway, Dennis, I heard a lot of nice things about your song last week, so now that you're here, let's have another one.
Okay, I'm going to sing a very popular number called Time Was.
Good.
And this being Columbus Day, I dedicate it to my new girl I met last night.
What's the connection?
I picked her up at Columbus Circle.
Oh, how are things around there? I must saunter by. Go ahead and sing, Dennis. Hold it. Come in.
Mr. Benny,
Yes.
may I congratulate you on your opening broadcast of the new season.
Opening broadcast. Look, Bub, we had a show last Sunday.
Good heavens, are you going to count that one?
Get out of here! What a guy. His head looks like the ball Mickey Owen dropped. Go ahead, then.
We have a world of memories, you and I, a kind you cherish more and more as the years go by. Time was when we had fun on the schoolyard swing, when we exchanged graduation rings, one lovely yesterday. Time was when we wrote love letters in our coffee and dreaming the time away. Picnics and hay rides and midwinter sleigh rides and never apart. Hikes in the country and there's more than one tree on which I've a place in your heart. Darling, every tomorrow will be complete if all our moments are half as sweet as all our time was then. Oh, darling, if all our memories stay so sweet, all our tomorrows will be complete as all our time was then.
That was Time Was, sung by Dennis Day, my favorite tenor. And now, ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen...
Mr. Benny,
What is it, Dennis?
you know, I saw Charlie's aunt this summer, and somebody just told me that pretty lady in it was you.
Oh, well, it was me. It was me. It was my character in the picture. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Holy smoke, you know, I thought it was a real girl.
No, Dennis, it was me. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
I sent you a love letter. Forget about it.
Well, now, wait a minute, jerk. Dennis. Look, Dennis, the fact that I was wearing a dress shouldn't have fooled you that much. After all, a woman doesn't walk like me.
Very few men walk like you.
Is that so?
Speaking of the way you walk, Jackson, have you seen them penguins over in Radio City?
Yes, I've seen them penguins. And he wants to be on information, please.
All right, then. Jefferson was the first president.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Phil, Washington was the first president. I merely said if you knew that, Fadiman couldn't stand the shock. All right, Don. Fadiman couldn't stand the shock.
Oh, Jack, it's so obvious.
Don, I know what's clever. Now go ahead. Fadiman.
Oh, if I'd have only saved my money.
Don! Fadiman.
Oh, very well. An important message. Ladies, whether your husband is a fatter man or a thinner man, he will always enjoy a dish of Jell-O.
There you are, see?
Jell-O, America's favorite gelatin dessert, is not only economical and easy to make, but it has that new locked-in flavor.
Locked in.
By means of a new exclusive process, all of Jell-O's full original goodness is now locked in for keeps.
Is that what makes it taste so good?
So remember, folks, the flavor never goes away. We put it in and it's there to stay.
And poetry, too. Very good, Don. Very good. Very good. You see, I was right. It's not corny at all. It's terrific. And now, ladies and gentlemen...
Hey, Mr. Benny, in that fan letter I sent you, I enclosed 25 cents for a photo.
Later, kid, not now.
Well, gee whiz.
I haven't got one in a bathing suit. Now leave me alone. How he can do any good at Columbus Circle, I don't know. Really, I don't. And now, folks, we're having fun tonight. Now, folks, I'd like to announce that beginning next Sunday, October 19th, our broadcast will come to you from Hollywood, California, as we're returning home. Well, we sure had fun in New York, didn't we, fellas? Huh?
Yes, it's been grand, Jack. The little woman and I saw nearly every show in town.
I saw 3 swell ones. Panama Hattie and Claudia and the Wookie.
Wait a minute. What about the one I took you to?
Oh, yes. Arsenic took me to see Old Lace.
Look, Mary, you don't have to be so bitter. Those were the best seats I could get.
Oh, stop, will you?
I'm not kidding. I got them from the producers of the show, Lindsay and Krause. They had dinner at my house one night.
Well, they're even with you now.
Oh, for heaven, don't be silly.
Oh.
What if we were sitting up high? Who could see you? You were wearing a veil.
Veil, nothing. I got caught in some cobweb.
You got caught in that gag, too, right in the middle. You know, if you read that gag right, it's a good laugh. Really, it is. Huh? What? It's only our second show. You know, we're nervous. Well, anyway, Mary, next time you can go alone.
Say, Jackson.
What?
Alice and I saw Lady in the Dark the other night, and we thought it was great.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, she explained the whole plot to me.
Well.
Get this situation.
Huh?
Now, Gertrude Lawrence plays the part of a dame who's all mixed up about everything, and she don't know what's the matter with her.
Uh-huh.
So she goes to see a psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist? That's a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist is a Japanese dish.
That's sukiyaki.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was right about Washington. That I know.
Anyway, she finally gets the right guy. They fall in love. The curtain goes down. Alice put on her shoes, and we went home.
Well, that's a vivid description. You know, Phil, the next time you go to a show... Pardon me. Come in? Yes?
Excuse me for intruding, Mr. Benny, but I got a note for you.
I'm sorry. I'm busy right now. Come back later.
Now, I would advise you to take a quick gander at this communique.
All right. What's the note? What does it say?
Now, I'm only a carrier pigeon. We ain't much on reading.
Oh. Okay, let's have it.
Who's it from, Jack?
Who do you think it's from? Rochester. Listen to this. Dear boss, please give bearer Mr. Columbus Smith. Columbus?
Yes, that's me.
Oh.
Happy anniversary.
Mary. Let me read this note from Rochester. Please give bearer $50, which you owe me, as I owe it to a group of gentlemen who ain't. And I'm being sorely pressed for payment. Well, of all the nerve. I don't care if he is pressed.
Mr. Benny, if you don't come through, that boy's going to be cleaned and pressed.
Oh, well, look, Columbus, you tell Rochester I'll call him when I get home tonight. What's his number?
Monument 21700.
Monument, eh?
Yeah, and do call, lest one be erected to his memory.
Okay, I'll call him.
Yeah, thank you. Goodbye, Mr. Benny.
Goodbye. Imagine Rochester sending for $50. Play something, Phil. He got into this jam. Let him get out of it. Set the World on Fire, played by Phil Harris and his orchestra, who haven't even got a match. All right, I didn't like that gag either. I told you first. Say, Phil, I notice you're using a lot of New York musicians while we're in town. Where'd you get them?
I walked out of Lindy's with a sturgeon in my pocket, and they followed me.
Oh, well, throw it to them. They look hungry. Now, fellas, as I told you before, we're leaving for California tomorrow, and I may not get to see you till train time. So I might as well give you your tickets right now. Oh, Phil, here's accommodations for you and Alice. And Don, here's space for you and the little woman.
Oh, thanks, Jack. Oh, goody, we get a lower going back.
Yes, sir. Now, Dennis, you're bunking with me as usual. And,
Gee whiz, Mr. Benny, you snore.
All right, I snore. It's only for 3 nights. You're young yet. Now, Mary.
If I'm going to stay up all night, I might as well be a playboy.
All right, be a playboy. Let's drop it. Now, Mary.
I know. I'm going to sleep with Miss Whipple.
That's right.
Miss Whipple, who's she?
Jack put an ad in the paper for someone to share my berth.
Never mind.
I meet more darn people that way.
Mary, let me run things, will you? You know, planning a trip like this is no cinch.
I'll bet she's big and fat.
She's very slim. I asked for a picture. Now, fellas, remember, we meet at the station a half hour before the train leaves, and I want you all to be there on time and no more complaints.
Hey, Jackson, what's the idea of putting Alice and me in an upper berth? She's a big movie star.
Phil, I'm in charge here, and you'll take what you get.
Mr. Zanuck won't like it.
Nuts to Zanuck. Now, fellas, nuts to Zanuck? What did I say? I've got to make pictures there. I've got 3 more pictures to make there. What am I doing? Oh, well. Now, remember, fellas, everybody be at the station a half hour before the train leaves. I'm giving a cocktail party for Miss Whipple. Might as well all get acquainted. So try to make the... Come in. Oh, it's you again.
Mr. Benny, I just spoke to Rochester on the phone. He said it's imperative I bring him the $50.
Now, wait a minute. Did you tell Rochester I'd call him later tonight?
Yes, sir. And he said if you don't call him now, later tonight you'll have to communicate with him by Ouija board.
Oh, he's making a mountain out of nothing. Rochester must think money grows on bushes.
Well, you owe it to him, don't you?
Mary, if you're referring to that bet I made on the Lewis-Nova fight, I have never conceded that Nova was knocked out.
Well, Jack, Rochester would never have sent the note unless it was important. Now, I think you ought to call him.
Oh, all right. Mary, get me his hotel, will you? Monument 21700.
Okay.
Well, you've certainly gone to a lot of trouble here, Columbus. Are you a good friend of Rochester's?
No, sir. I'm just a member of the syndicate which threw that fatal 7.
Oh, I see.
Goodbye, Miss Benny.
Goodbye. Wish I'd have left Rochester home where he belongs.
Here's your number, Jack.
Thanks. Hello?
Good evening, Teresa Hotel.
I'd like to talk to Rochester Van Jones. This is Mr. Benny calling.
Oh, hello, Mr. Benny. Are you going to pay him that 50?
What? What business is it of yours?
We're stepping out tonight, and I had hoped for a bottle and a bird.
I can't help that. Now, operator, will you please ring Rochester's room?
Yes, sir. By the way, Mr. Benny, has Rochester got a girlfriend in California?
Oh, for heck. Yes, he got 4 or 5 girls there.
Is it 4 or 5?
What's the difference?
I'm going to carve him up and pass him around.
Operator, will you please get Rochester? I want to talk to him.
Yes, sir. I'll ring his suite.
Imagine living in a suite yet.
Call for Mr. Van Jones.
Here I am, sweet potato.
Don't sweet potato me, short, dark, and gonna be shorter.
Operator, get off the line.
Oh, hello, boss. Did Columbus get there?
Yes, he landed twice today. I got your note, Rochester, and I'm not sending you any 50.
But, boss, I owe it to some gentlemen, one of whom is mechanized.
I don't care what he is. And another thing, Rochester, why is it you have a great big suite here in New York while I live in one room?
Well, I'm in so much trouble I got to pace up and down.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You better get a racetrack, son, because I'm going to run you.
Operator, will you please stop cutting in? Now, Rochester, you promised me you wouldn't shoot dice while we were here in New York, and yet you lost $50. Explain that.
Well, boss, it just happened that I was down on one knee tying my shoe.
Uh-huh.
And several of my lodge members got down on their knees to see what I was doing.
Uh-huh.
And while we were all in that position, Ivory reared its ugly head.
Well, I'm sorry for you, Rochester, but you'll have to take care of your own obligations.
But, boss, all I want is the money you owe me on the Lewis Nova fight.
I told you before that, in my opinion, Lewis did not knock out Nova.
Oh, reconsider.
Operator, please. Now, Rochester, I don't want to discuss this any further. The fight is over, so forget it.
Wait a minute, boss. There's a gentleman here that's very much interested in me collecting that 50. Would you mind talking to him?
Oh, all right. Put him on.
Hello, Mr. Benny. This is Metropolitan M. Spears talking.
Yes?
Rochester tells me you questioned the outcome of the recent Lewis-Nova fight.
I certainly do. The bet was that Lewis would win by a knockout. When the fight was over, Nova was on his feet.
Yeah, but he wasn't going no place.
Look, all I'm trying to say is Nova was not unconscious when the fight ended.
Mr. Lewis thought he was.
That's what he thinks, but I'd like to get Mr. Nova's opinion.
Well, when he comes to, let's check with him.
Now, listen, Metropolitan. You say Rochester owes you $50.
That's right. And it was my understanding... Come back here, boy.
I ain't got my hat on.
Well, look, Metro, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send you a check for Rochester's debt as soon as I am definitely convinced as to the result of the fight.
Thank you very much.
That's okay.
I'd like awfully well to get it before inflation sets in.
You'll get it. Now, put Rochester on the phone.
Yes, sir. Oh, Rochester, Mr. Bennett's going to take care of that 50.
You want to make it 100 or nothing?
Rochester! Now, listen, Rochester, we're leaving for California tomorrow, and you haven't even started to pack my trunk yet. So you better meet me bright and early.
Well, what time does the train leave, boss?
You ain't going to be on.
Operator. Now, Rochester, I want you to stop at the tailor's and pick up my shirt.
You said you wanted to marry me, and you got 5 gals in California.
They're just bridesmaids, honey.
Rochester, pay attention. Now, stop at the tailor and tell him that all my cleaning must be ready by noon. And see that you don't miss the train. And here's another thing. The next time you're in New York and you bend over to tie your shoe, you better have something to back it up with. Because I'm getting sick and tired.
Did you ever go out into an orchard and eat cherries right off the tree? Remember how good they tasted? What a grand, tantalizing flavor they had? Well, you'll remember all over again, friends, the moment you taste red cherry mold. A luscious blend of rich crimson cherries and cherry Jell-O. It's one of Jack Benny's own favorite treats and one of the easiest desserts to make you ever saw. Simply dissolve 1 package of Jell-O imitation cherry flavor in hot water as you usually do. Chill it until slightly thickened and fold in 2 cups of the cherries themselves. Then finish chilling it and serve with a garnishing of orange sections and mint. You'll never tasted a more attractive, more delicious dessert. Ask your grocer for a can of ripe, juicy cherries and a package of cherry Jell-O tomorrow. And be sure you say Jell-O, because only Jell-O's new process of locked-in flavor gives you all the flavor, always.
We're a little late, folks. Good night, Joni.
Friends, every time you say Jell-O to your grocer, say Jell-O puddings, too. Try Jell-O vanilla pudding. Here's vanilla pudding with that real old-fashioned flavor. A smooth, rich pudding that's gloriously creamy. And not only grand as a pudding, but ideal for making cream pies, tarts, and cakes with cream fillings. Not even Grandma could make a pudding that tastes more homemade. And your first creamy spoonful of this swell dessert will win you at once with its delicate, mellow goodness. So tomorrow, when you order Jell-O, ask for Jell-O puddings. Chocolate, vanilla, and butterscotch.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
KFI, Los Angeles.
Good evening, everyone. You are now listening to WLS, the voice of Prairie Farmer, America's oldest farm paper, Chicago. The
Johnson Wax program. Good evening, everybody. The makers of Johnson's Wax negotiate a neat and nifty New Year narrative with nutty nip-ups and some notable novelty numbers by Rico Marcelli's orchestra, Emery Darcy, and those celebrated and celebrating self-starting citizens, Fibber McGee and Molly. While we're on our way to 79 Wistful Vista, Marcelli and his men issue a syncopated admonition. Old lady, be good. Wrap it up, Rico. You can have beautiful polished floors in a few minutes' time if you use Johnson's Glow Coat, the remarkable liquid polish that requires no rubbing or buffing. Looks as though Fibber and Molly are getting all set for a big evening. Here's Molly in her purple velvet, and Fibber in his tuxedo. Well, in part of his tuxedo.
Hey, Molly.
Say, if you don't quit bothering me, McGee, New Year's Eve will be over before we get any place.
Molly, did you put them little dinguses into the what's-this?
Talk sense.
Oh, shucks, you know, them studs into my shirt. Did you put them?
No, but I will. But I don't know about that stiff shirt, McGee.
Huh?
When I took it out of the box, 5 moths flew out of it.
No, don't worry about them, Molly. We'll be back before they can starve.
McGee, what's this newspaper doing on the floor?
Huh? Oh, that's the newspaper I had my tuxedo wrapped up in, Molly.
My. Look at the headlines. Dewey captures Manila. 70 days, McGee. Are you going to wear them shoes? Them yellow ones?
Huh? What's the matter with them? They're comfortable. I'll have them under the table all evening. Nobody will see them.
Oh, yeah? You don't know who'll be under the table before the night's over. You don't wear yellow shoes with a tuxedo, McGee.
Who says so? Shucks, I think they look kind of snappy. I got them shined up, purpose, too.
But you should have patent leather ones, McGee.
Patent leather? No, sir. I'm no gigolo. Next thing you want me to carry a rose into my teeth. Oh, hello there, Sil. Come on in, give me a hand.
Yeah, sir.
I done checked the furnace like you say, boss. She'll be okay till y'all get back. I hope.
Well, I hope so, too. Put the studs in McGee's shirt there, silly.
What?
Stick the studs in the shirt, Sil.
Yes, sir. Where is it?
In the little box there. Now, if you two will... McGee.
Huh? What's the matter, Molly?
Look at them pants. They got more wrinkles than Rockefeller.
Oh, shucks. They'll be okay after I wear them a while. Anyway, they look kind of like them little pleats that all the fellers is wearing.
Wrinkles is wrinkles, McGee. Now, listen. The iron is all attached in the kitchen, and the ironing board is up. Let Silly go and press them pants.
Yes, ma'am, I can do that. All right.
No. You stay here and get that shirt fixed, Sil. And say, you ain't putting the right studs in the right holes. You got the cuff button in the front and the collar button. Here, watch me. You hold the shirt like this here, see? Take the stud in the right hand like this. Stick the point in the buttonhole. Press down. Oh, Dad dread it. Well, anyway, that's the way you do it.
I get it, boss. Take a little shirt like this. Take a little stud in here.
That's it.
Push down and rip a little hole like this.
Dad dread it, still tearing the shirt ain't part of it.
For heaven's sakes, go do your pressing, McGee. I'll show Silly how to fix the shirt if there's anything left of it.
Okay. But I'll make a valley out of that boy yet. Hey, Sil.
What?
When I lift my foot, yank the pants off.
Yes, sir.
Now, easy now.
Where y'all get them little old short, boss? They show it pretty. My favorite color, look, is red and green.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think they're kind of nifty myself.
Yeah.
Boy. Is the iron hot, Molly?
Well, it should be, McGee. I just got through with it.
Okay. Probably cold by now. Ouch! Nope. It's okay. Now, let's see. Left leg first for luck. Oh, don't never worry about the wrinkles in your pants, 'cause anyway you figure they're better than ants with a hoop skinny wawa and a high there, babe. Oh, now who took it? Shucks. I'm coming. We don't want no magazine. Oh, hello there, Geraldine.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. McGee.
Well.
I just ran over to return this book to Mrs. McGee.
Well.
It's instructions for knitting. You know, knit one, purl two. I told Gerald you need all your whips to do it right, and he says, yes, knit whips.
Knit whips?
Isn't that just too perfectly fantastic? I mean, isn't it really?
Yeah, but Molly...
I told Gerald I was going to knit him a sweater, and he said he was just yarning for one.
Yarning for one?
Isn't that repulsive? I mean, isn't it really?
Yeah.
Oh, Gerald says the swiftest things, Mr. McGee. I mean, he does, really.
Yeah, but if you don't mind, Geraldine...
Oh, you go right on with your pressing, Mr. McGee. I don't mind a bit, really.
Yeah.
I'm always telling Gerald to try and iron his own trousers, but he says no, he doesn't want to set a precedent.
Precedent?
Isn't that just too convulsive? I mean, isn't it really?
Kinda.
But don't let me interrupt you, Mr. McGee. I see you pressing your tuxedo trousers.
Yeah.
I bet you're going out to a brawl.
Well.
Well, I simply can't get Gerald to go out.
Well.
He says the party's either too dry and the humor's all wet, or the party's all wet and the humor is too dry. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
He says the only reason men wear wing collars is so their throats can see what's being poured into them. Gerald says the only way to keep your spirits up is to pour them down. Isn't that simply ghastly?
Yeah, but if...
Well, I'll just put this book on the table here, Mrs. McGee.
all right.
You thank Mrs. McGee for me.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Now, don't you spill any bacon and eggs on your soup and fish.
No.
Well, I simply must go now.
Well, I'm
that's
sorry.
one time I caught you with your pants on the ironing board. Diddle, diddle, diddle. Who was talking to you, McGee?
Geraldine, why?
Why? You mean you stood there and talked to a lady in your bare shorts?
Why, shucks, Molly, I never thought of that. I need her. Oh, sure. You think she noticed?
Did she notice?
Huh?
Well, do you know it's most 10:30, McGee? We'll celebrate no New Year's tonight unless you get a move on. Silly?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you finish putting the studs in the shirt?
Yes, ma'am. Is this right here, ma'am?
Let's see.
Shucks, that's right, Sil. Hey, look at that shirt.
Silly, did you wash your hands after fixing the furnace?
I was just going to, ma'am, and you said to put the studs in the old shirt, ma'am.
Heavenly days. Look at it. Looks like Exhibit A at the Fingerprint Bureau. Well, it's the only one you got, McGee, and you'll have to wear it. Here. Stick your arms through it.
Okay. You finished pressing the pants, Sil.
Yes, sir.
There you are, McGee. Here's your collar.
That collar? Why, shucks, Molly. I'm going to wear a soft collar.
You won't do nothing of the kind. It ain't done, McGee.
Oh, now, don't give me that stuff, Molly. I know what's did. Why, when I was in Baltimore, that's before I was married, you know what they called me?
Is it fit for a lady's ear?
Yes, sir. Broadcloth McGee, they called me in them days. Broadcloth McGee, the big shot Beau Brummel of the Baltimore Bachelors.
Oh, my.
Why, shucks, I mind...
Hold still, Bro Bummel.
Had it, Molly. That's too tight. I can't even breathe.
Oh, there goes the button. Pick it up, McGee.
Okay. You would have to roll away under the stove.
For heaven's sake. There you went and ripped the shirt some more. Now look at it. Ripped in 3 places, the buttonhole tore, Silly's fingerprints all over it, and the collar button lost. Well, thank heavens the pants are all right, at least.
No, ma'am.
What's that, Silly?
I said no, ma'am. That flat iron burned a little old hole right through him.
You really save yourself hours of work when you start using Johnson's Glow Coat on your floors and linoleum. In the first place, this remarkable liquid polish is easily applied with a soft cloth or the long-handled Glow Coat applier. You don't have to do any rubbing or buffing, for Glow Coat shines as it dries without help from you. Once your linoleum is protected with a gleaming polish, you can keep it clean with a dry floor duster instead of a scrub brush. Dust can be whisked right off the shining Glow Coat surface. Soil spots are easily wiped away. Avoid sticky, cheap polishes that become smeary and collect dust. Johnson's Glow Coat sheds dust and dirt and gives a longer-wearing polish. And now, folks, here's Audrey Call with her violin in her own special arrangement of When Day is Done. Audrey Call. And here are the Mary McGees leaving the house for their big evening.
McGee, did you lock the door good?
Yep.
Say, lift your coat tail till I see if the patch shows.
Oh, what's the use? You can't see it without me lifting the tail of the coat. Who's going to go around lifting up my coat tail all night? Oh.
Well, hurry up and get in the car, McGee.
Okay.
It's close to 11 o'clock now. Where are you going, Sylvia?
Home, please, ma'am. Oh, no, you don't, Sil. You got a chauffeur. Come on. Get her started whilst we get these here paper hats on. How does this look, Molly?
Terrific, McGee. Where's mine?
Here you are.
Ever heavenly days will freeze in them, McGee. But who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Happy New Year! Happy New Year, silly!
Yes, ma'am, I guess so. Come on, Molly. Get in. Are you ready, Phil? Yes, sir. Okay. To the Wistful Vista nightclub, boy. And don't spare the horses.
What horse?
Oh, skip it.
Whip it?
Skip it. Get going, silly.
Yes, sir. Here go. Battery dead, boy.
What say, Sil?
I say that little old battery dead, boss.
Oh, dear.
But here come little old tax cab, boss. Maybe he give us a push.
Hey there,
Yoo-hoo, mister!
Hey, cabby.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Taxi Cab Man. Will you give us a push to get started?
He gonna do it, boss.
Hi there, brother. Happy New Year. Will you give us a push with the taxi cab?
Sure, but this is a waxy cab, a Johnson's waxy cab. And you can paste this in those paper hats, friends. Protect that car finish of yours from snow, sleet, and cold weather with a hard coat of Johnson's Auto Wax. Why, it's so easy to apply you can do the job yourself. Or you can have it done at your garage or waxing station. Now, don't forget, Johnson's Auto Cleaner and Johnson's Auto Wax.
What are you doing running that taxi cab, Harpo?
Isn't it expensive to run such a big car, Mr. Wilcox? You used to drive a little one, didn't you?
Sure, but being a Johnson salesman, I found I could save up to 1/3 with the large size can. Get it?
For you and me, my dear, here's to romance. Long may it linger here. Here's to your charm, your eyes that shine. Here's to your lips divine. Long may they cling to mine. I give a toast to every star above. Here's to this night, to all we're dreaming of. I drink to you and to the birth of love. Here's to romance. Here's to romance.
That was Emery Darcy singing Here's to Romance. And now back to the McGees. They're off at last, whooping it up toward the Wistful Vista nightclub, where they plan to see the old year out and the new year in. Listen.
Step on it, Sil. Whoopee!
Yoo-hoo, officer. Happy New Year.
Horse fellas.
You hear that, McGee?
Oh, shucks.
He done gave you the wrong answer, ma'am. He should have said the same to you, ma'am.
Shucks, we ain't got the right response yet tonight. Bunch of dad-ratted sourpusses, if you ask me. Oh, Happy New Year there, neighbor!
Did you see the dirty look, McGee?
Ah, shucks, what do we care? I'm going to enjoy this evening if it kills me. Whoopee! Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the... Oh, good evening, ma'am. Happy New Year, ma'am.
Happy New Year to you, ma'am. Why not?
The dad-ratted town's gone Republican. Come on, silly, step on it.
Well, at least they'll have the right spirits at the nightclub.
Here he is, ma'am, right here.
Okay. Gotta get them brakes fixed. Come on, silly, we ain't got much time left.
You go somewhere and wait for us, silly.
No, ma'am, I'm waiting in the club here, ma'am.
What's that, Sil?
I say I'm waiting in this little old club.
What you mean you're waiting in this club?
Waiting table, ma'am.
Oh, waiting table in the nightclub here, are you?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Shucks, why didn't you say so, Sil?
I didn't know it myself, but I read it in this little old radio script, boss.
Well, come on, McGee, leave the car here. Are you sure it won't freeze up?
Yep, it can't. There ain't no water in it.
My, it's a real quiet evening for New Year's Eve, McGee.
Sure, but you just wait till 12 o'clock comes and watch things bust loose, Molly. Well, here we are.
Check your hats and coats, sir.
Want to check your coat, Molly?
No, I'll take the wrap as usual.
Good evening, sir. I'm the head waiter.
Oh, Happy New Year, Bud.
Thank you.
Are we too late to get a good table, Mr. Head Waiter?
Oh, no, I believe I can place you nicely. Walk this way, please.
Oh, I can't, Bud. I ain't bow-legged like you.
Oh, McGee, you're so funny. My, it's real quiet in here, considering.
Yes, madam. We run a very orderly club.
Hey, your voice is kind of familiar, Bud. You know a fellow by the name of Harpo Wilcox?
Why, you mean the famous Harlow Wilcox?
Yeah, that's right.
The one who's always talking about Johnson's Glow Coat, the no rubbing, no buffing floor polish that shines as it dries in 20 minutes?
That's the feller.
The one who talks about the attractive yellow can with the red stripe and the name Johnson's Glow Coat?
That's him?
Sorry, madam, I don't know him. Oh. Well, here you are. I think you'll like this table. You can see the floor show very well from here.
That's fine. That's using the old head, waiter. Ain't funny, McGee. Not even the Johnson salesman laughed at that. Say, where is everybody?
Everybody, sir.
That's what I says. You ain't got much time left to fill up the place.
Oh, there will be latecomers all evening, sir.
Oh.
Do you wish to retain the paper hats, madam and sir?
Why, shucks, why not, Bud? What's the celebration without getting dressed up for it? Send the waiter over here, will you?
Certainly, right away. Waiter, table number 12.
Let me take that horn, McGee.
Okay.
I'll wake this bunch up. Whoopee! Happy New Year! Look at them, McGee. Just a bunch of dead pans.
They'll liven up, Molly. I always says...
Call for the waiter, boss.
Oh, hello there, Sil. You wait table here often?
Yes, sir.
How much you get?
McGee, it's none of your business.
Oh. You got some good champagne, Sil?
Yes, sir. 20-year-old, boss.
Oh, no, sir. None of that. We get fresh stuff or we don't order.
Yeah, but, boss, there's your job.
Never mind the salesmanship, Sil. Don't pull that on me. Shucks. When it comes to wines, I knows my apples.
Just a wine sap.
Yes, sir. That's so. Well, Sil, bring us some fresh champagne and a hamburger apiece.
Not for me, McGee. I'll have well, let's see now. What'll I have?
You're looking at the wrong side, Molly. The prices is over there.
Quiet, McGee. Silly.
Yes, ma'am.
Bring me a bowl of consomme.
Yes.
The head of a lettuce and Thousand Islands. French fried potatoes and celery and radishes and olives. A filet mignon and a nice steak. What you going to have, McGee?
Look like he's going to have a fit, ma'am.
You sure you want all that stuff, Molly?
Why, sure, I'm sure. We're celebrating New Year's Eve, ain't we?
Okay, okay. Give me one membership into a club sandwich, Sil.
Club sandwich, yes, sir. That all, boss?
Yes, I ain't as hungry as I was.
My, I wish the orchestra'd play. I'd like to dance.
Me too, Molly. Shucks, I used to be quite a dancer in my day. Used to run a dancing school over in Lorraine, Ohio. Had classes in tap, acrobatic, ballet, soft shoe, and the old-fashioned waltz. Shucks, some of them fat old gals learning ballet give me quite a laugh.
Ballet laughs, I suppose.
I'll never forget the time I teamed up with Fosco DeMosco with a challenge buck and wing act playing the Orpheum time. The Gus' son. We was playing the Bijou in Scranton one week when... Say, is that cigarette, gal?
I believe
I want a cigar to celebrate with. Hey there, sis.
Yeah, wish for something, sir?
Yeah, I want a mild Panatella.
Hey, aren't you the girl that was in the check room?
Yeah, I am. A double-less check room girl and cigarette girl.
Checks they ought to make you wait on table and sing with the orchestra, too.
Well, maybe you think I couldn't do it. I used to be in vaudeville.
Is that so?
Well, no, isn't that nice?
I wonder if you ever met up with my act, sis. I had me a monkey act then.
What do you mean then?
McGee's Marvelous Mongolian Monkeys they was billed as, sis. Clean entertainment for the whole family.
I'm sorry. I don't believe I ever knew him.
What did you do on the stage, dearie?
Oh, me? Oh, I had one of them double voice acts, you know. High voice and low voice.
You did, huh? Well, let's hear it, sis.
Sure, do it once.
Yeah. Right. Look. I can use my high voice like this to tell you all about my check room service and these cigars and cigarettes. Or...
I can use this voice to tell you about Johnson's Glow Coat. If the pattern in your kitchen linoleum looks faded and dull, yet you feel you can't afford a new floor covering, you'll be glad to know that Johnson's Glow Coat will make that linoleum shine like new in a few minutes' time. Why, just spread a little of this remarkable liquid polish lightly over the floor, let it dry for 20 minutes, and see the transformation. A shining polish, easy to keep clean. Your best guarantee of satisfaction is the fact that Glow Coat is a product of the famous Johnson's Wax Laboratories.
And then I can go back to this voice to tell you that you can save up to 1/3 by buying Glow Coat in the large size can, see?
Simple, isn't it?
My, it was wonderful.
It's great stuff, sis. Oh, I'd have swore I'd heard that second voice someplace before.
Probably while you were monkeying around in vaudeville. Well?
I'll be seeing you later, I hope.
You know, Molly, I still think there was something funny about that.
Oh, forget it, McGee. What time is it?
Oh, it's just exactly 11 minutes to 12, Molly. Watch these folks bust loose when the bells start ringing.
Oh, look, McGee, the band's going to play. What does the sign say?
It says Rico Marcelli and his top hat tornadoes playing I Found a Dream.
How long is it till midnight?
About 1 minute. Oh, and here's Sil with the grub. File them anywhere, Sil.
Yes, sir. Grub sandwich here, boss. There ain't me man over there. Coffee, cream, you got butter. Was there anything else, boss?
No, I guess that's all for now, Silly. But after things bust loose, you can bring that there champagne. And it won't be long. Hey, look, Molly.
What?
Look, 12 o'clock. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everybody!
Yippee! Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Help me up on the table, McGee. I'll give him an Irish jig.
Okay, up you go, Molly. There.
Happy New Year,
Hey, look out, Molly. You're going to set the butter.
All right. What's going on here? What are you people doing?
Help me up, McGee.
Okay, Molly.
Happy New Year, Mr. Headwaiter. Happy New
Oh,
Year.
looks so sour, Bud. Happy New Year.
Listen here, I'm sorry, but you'll have to leave. We can't have this disturbance in a respectable nightclub.
Where's your New Year spirit, you Lugan?
What's the matter with everybody here, Bud? Don't New Year's mean nothing to them?
Oh, it will when it gets here.
What do you mean when it gets here? It's 12 o'clock, ain't it?
Yeah, but you're a day early.
What?
Yes, this is Monday night. New Year's Eve is tomorrow night. Now get out of here. All right. And so, until next Monday night at this same hour, when it will be the New Year, may we wish you health and prosperity in 1936. May your future gleam like a coat of Johnson's Glow Coat. By the way, you save 1/3 on the large size Cayenne. This is Wilcox, folks. Auf Wiedersehen. Just one last word of reminder that Rico Marcelli's songwriting contest ends at midnight on Wednesday, January 1st. Owing to the large number of entries, it may be several weeks before the judges are able to select the winner, who will be promptly notified at that time. The winner will receive a $100 cash prize from S.C. Johnson & Son, and the winning song will be published with full royalty rights by Irving Berlin Incorporated and will be featured by Rico Marcelli on one of the future Fibber McGee broadcasts. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
Lux presents Hollywood. The Lux Radio Theater brings you Irene Dunn, Ray Milland, and Otto Kruger in To Marry with Love. Ladies and gentlemen, your producer, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Names make news, and the Lux Radio Theater makes good news tonight with the names of Irene Dunn, Ray Milland, and Otto Kruger, three of Hollywood's most accomplished artists, who are also three of Hollywood's most congenial people. Irene Dunn and Ray Milland have achieved equal success in both comedy and drama on the screen. But we decided that this week you might prefer to hear them in a drama, since most of their recent pictures have been of the lighter kind. And as a reward for Ray's fighting a sea monster for me in Reap the Wild Wind, I think he deserves a co-star like Irene Dunn. So we selected a memorable love story for our play. It's called To Marry with Love. It was written by Richard Sherman, and you may remember it either as one of the most popular stories that the Saturday Evening Post ever printed, or as a hit 20th Century Fox picture. It's the story of a young couple in the years before and after the still famous stock market crash of 1929. The drama of a romance that soared higher and crashed even lower than the stock. Motion pictures have changed considerably since those days of the roaring 20s. Pictures have learned to talk and to paint great symphonies of color on the screen. But one thing hasn't changed a bit. The audience that sees pictures still demands that the ladies of the screen be beautiful. And that brings Lux Toilet Soap to the front. I wonder if you have any idea how much a star's face is magnified on a screen close-up. It may be 15 times as large as in real life, or even more. You can get a rough idea of what this means from the standpoint of complexion beauty by looking in a magnifying mirror. Seeing both your good and bad points magnified will explain in the simplest terms why Lux Toilet Soap is so important to Hollywood and to you, too. And now the curtain rises on the story that's addressed To Marry with Love, starring Ray Milland as Jock, Irene Dunn as Mary, and Otto Kruger as Bill. Jock and Mary Lawrence are a man and his wife, and this is their story. The story of a marriage would ordinarily begin with the wedding march, orange blossoms, and a gay scramble for the bride's bouquet. But this one begins at the other end of the line, the tragic end, when a marriage falters and dies in the commonplace surroundings of a lawyer's office.
Yes, Mr. Howard.
Miss Brown, I want you to send some flowers. 2 dozen roses. Red ones. To Mrs. Jock Wallace.
Yes, sir. And the card?
Oh, let's see. I'll write it myself. To Mary. Yes?
Mr. Howard, Mrs. Wallace is here now. She just came in.
Well, send her in.
Hello, Bill.
Well, Mary, this is an unexpected pleasure.
Unexpected. I told you last night I was calling this afternoon.
Oh, did you? Well, must have slipped my mind. Well, I've been rather rushed. Well, here, sit down.
Thanks.
Now, what's on your mind? Everything okay at the store?
Oh, the store's booming. In fact, a chain is buying us out. They want to make me general manager.
Good. Well, you've certainly worked hard enough for it. Want me to draw up the contract, huh?
No, that's not why I'm here, Bill. This is about Jock and me. I left him this morning.
You left him?
He doesn't know it yet. Won't find out until he gets my note. You were with us at the beginning, Bill, so you might as well be with us at the end. I want a divorce, and I want you to get it for me.
Is it another man?
No, there couldn't be any other man. Except maybe you, and you're not the type to play second fiddle.
Oh, Mary, I don't quite get this. I mean, leaving Jock now, just when he's getting back on his feet.
I stayed with Jock as long as you needed me, Bill. Now everything is settled. He has his job, and I have mine. We've nothing left in common.
Nothing left in common.
Nothing now or in the future. I want you to make out a complaint or a brief or whatever it is you call it, and say it's incompatibility or mutual fatigue, or just say that we've both changed. I don't care.
Excuse me, ma'am. Yes, Miss Brown.
Mr. Wallace is here to see you.
Jock?
Have him wait a moment.
Oh, now, look, Bill, I can't talk to him. I just can't.
Wait here, in the next room.
All right.
Have Mr. Wallace come in. Come in, Jock. Sit down.
Bill, I got to talk to you. Mary's gone. She's left me.
Here, Jock. Have a
Look,
cigarette.
Bill, look,
Now, take it easy. Take it easy.
I can't find her. It was just a note. She left me a note.
I know, Jock. Mary was here.
Here? Well, where'd she go? Where is she?
Pull yourself together. Everything's going to be all right.
But look, Bill, you've got to help me. Mary will listen to you. Tell her that Tell her she's all I have, all I want. Tell her anything.
Jock. Mary has retained me as her counsel.
As her counsel?
Yes.
Oh, I see. I don't know if I can explain it, Bill. It's not only that I'm in love with Mary, but don't you see, we've so much in common.
Huh?
We've so much in common. I can't believe she'd...
So much in common. Jock, I think we'd better settle this thing now. I'll get Mary. She's in the next room.
Yeah?
Now, hold on, Jock. Relax.
Has he gone, Bill? Jock.
Mary, what does all this mean? What have I done?
It's no use.
Look, do me a favor, will you? Tell me what this is all about.
I haven't anything to say.
But you're getting a divorce.
Yes, I am. Bill, when will you want to see me again?
Just a moment, Mary. Come on, sit down, please. There are certain legal formalities to be settled. Now, let's go over the case. The defendant has been married to the plaintiff for 15 years. In evidence of mental cruelty, incompatibility. In the cold light of the law, those are facts which an attorney must carefully consider. But in this case, the mind of the attorney is clouded by, shall we say, certain memories. I remember the night you two got married. We had a party at the old Waldorf Astoria, right where this building is standing now. Jimmy Walker was mayor. He was presiding at a banquet in the grand ballroom. Every once in a while, some politician or his girl would wander into our wedding party. You and Jock, you were in a world of your own.
Well, how about a kiss for the bridegroom?
Oh, gladly, darling. Now, how about a kiss for the bride?
Hey, just a minute. This is embarrassing for the best man.
Don't you worry about me. I can take care of myself. Now, I got a little surprise for you, folks. I reach under my coat and presto, pre-war champagne.
What do you know? Pre-war stuff. Bill, you're a pal.
Listen, my children, and you shall hear the midnight pop of Paul's Roger, vintage 1914. To the bride and groom.
Well, here's mud in your eye. I go for the simple toast.
You know what, Bill?
What?
We're naming the first one after you. Because I love you and Jock loves you.
In fact, we both think you're the cat's pajamas.
Thanks.
Hey, Bill, you're coming to the boat with us, aren't you?
Why, I don't think so. I've got a date.
Well, take good care of her.
Now, never mind. You'll take good care of yourself. And marry.
Look, Bill, you ought to get married. You ever think of that?
Not me, mister. I know when I'm well off. Well, this is it. So long.
No, aren't you going to kiss the bride? You can't get away with that.
You better do it, Bill. It's your last chance.
Huh? All right. Here goes.
Well, Bill, not bad. You must get a lot of practice.
Well, that's the bachelor life for you.
Well, l'amour as I live and breathe. Forgive my barging in, but that wouldn't be champagne you've got there, would it?
Bullseye, sister. You have some?
Sure will. I'm a stranger around here myself. Just a refugee from some victorious Democrat.
Congratulations. You deserve a drink.
Well, here's to the bride. Personally, I've never been a bride. They tell me it's quite an experience.
Hey, don't forget, Mary, we've got a boat to catch. So long, Bill. Good luck to you, Miss...
Plaza 1989. Brand. Kitty Brand.
Hey, look here, my girl. He's the groom. He's out of circulation. I'm not. The name is Hallam, footloose, fancy-free, and card tricks to boot.
Well, bye, Jill. We'll write to you. Bye, Mr. Rath.
Bye.
Be good, Bill.
Bye.
Your friend. What does he do?
He's an architect. Say, I'm pretty nice, too, you know, once you get to know me. Have another drink?
All right. How long have you been in love with him?
What?
Oh, no, stalling. Come clean.
Hey, look, you seem a bit confused. She just got married to Jock Wallace. You know, the handsome one, the one who just left.
Yeah, I know. What of it?
Well, it just so happens that he's my best friend.
I get it. Pals to the end. Say, how'd you like to go out and get plastered?
It's a date. Well, after a gay honeymoon abroad, the plaintiff and the defendant came home to settle down. Just a couple madly in love, world on a string. I'll never forget the time we trekked out to Chicago for the second Dempsey-Tunney fight. Kitty Brandt came along, too. I guess that was your first quarrel that night. Dempsey and Tunney had nothing on you.
Gee, it's freezing out here. Don't be a hog, Jock. Give me some of that lap robe.
Say, whose idea was this anyway? All the way to Chicago just to catch pneumonia.
Doc, we have to have a little fun, don't we?
Yeah, fun. Say, you know, Mary, I wouldn't mind owning this piece of land.
Yeah, is there any piece of land you wouldn't like to own? That's all I hear from you lately.
You steady, Bill. Me too. Listen, Kitty, never marry an architect with delusions of grandeur. Go ahead, Jock. Tell us some more. I'm interested.
Kitty, I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm going to make $1 million.
There he goes again.
Yeah, and how, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, not designing buildings for somebody else. You can bet your boots on that.
Say, what's become of those fancy ideals you used to have? What was it again? Instituting a renaissance of architecture in America?
Oh, wake up, Bill. Architects don't make any money. And when they do, it takes them a lifetime. But promoters? Aha! That's the horse of another color. All the promoter does is pyramid, and the shekels come rolling in.
Yeah, just pyramid.
Yeah, pyramid. You see, I buy a property, and 6 months later, it's worth double its original cost. I tell you, we're approaching...
Ladies and gentlemen, the main event for the championship of the world. In this corner, the champion, Gene Tunney.
Think of that referee tonight. Tunney was down for a full minute. Dempsey was gypped.
Yeah, I know. It was a long count. Now, let's go to sleep, Mary. I'm exhausted.
Exhausted. That's all I ever hear lately. Sleeping is going to be a major pastime with you.
Hey, you know what I heard the other day? You remember the old Waldorf?
We were married there.
Well, listen, Mary. This is strictly inside dope. We're going to tear it down
Tear it down? Well, they can't tear it down. The Waldorf's history. Like Washington and Lincoln.
Well, they're putting up the world's tallest office building right on the same site, the Empire State Building. Winfield says the combine is forming now and that I may be able to get a piece of it. How'd you like that for a break?
Oh, I don't know, Jock. I'd be scared.
Scared of what? Oh, don't be silly. If you stick with me, you'll be wearing a diamond bigger than that one.
Oh, Jock, I don't want a bigger diamond. What I want is...
What do you want, Mary?
Well, I want a little fun out of life while we're still young enough to enjoy it. Jock, you've changed lately. You never seem to have a good time anymore. You stop having people at the house, and you hardly ever take me out.
What about going all the way to Chicago to watch two guys knock themselves silly? Mary, we're married now, and it's about time we got accustomed to some of the things that marriage implies.
Meaning what exactly?
Well, two's company. Those three would be a lot better as far as I'm concerned.
Well, we can be serious later. But right now, we ought to start planning our trip to Maine.
We're not going to Maine.
What?
Oh, running off on vacations is all right for single men. But I'm trying to build a future for us, and that takes time and work. We'll just have to postpone Maine.
Postpone it? The Millers are counting on it. You can't postpone somebody else's house party. I'm going, alone if necessary.
Exactly what are you? A prom trotter or a married woman? Oh, darling, later on perhaps, but not now.
Later. That's all I ever hear later. We'll be having a heck of a time when we're 90, I'll bet.
Look, if you're so dead set on Maine, why not ask Bill to go with you? He's got a vacation coming up.
I'm glad to know that. Okay, I'll take Bill along. In your present mood, you wouldn't be any fun anyway.
Well, great. I'm glad that's settled.
Just put the bags by the door, Fred.
Yes, ma'am.
Bill, I'm excited. That's silly, isn't it? Some women leave their husbands for months, and after a mere 10 days, I'm all aquiver. Where's my key? Oh, here it is.
Well, I'm trying to tell you that...
Come on. He's on the phone.
Oh, so all right. I'm calling you now. I said I wouldn't, I am.
Hello, darling.
Well, for the love of...
Surprise!
Hang up, darling.
I'll talk to you later. Yeah, okay. Hiya, Mary.
Oh,
Gee.
yeah. I was a disagreeable, selfish little fool to run off and leave you. But I was punished, all right. I had a rotten time every second I was away. Who are you talking to, dear?
Huh? Oh,
Did you miss me? Did you pine for me? No. You don't look as if you did. You're disgustingly healthy.
Well, you see, I've been too busy to do a great deal of pining, but I've thought of you plenty, and I'm glad you're back.
Oh, don't kill yourself with joy, old man.
Incidentally, dear, I certainly enjoyed all those letters you didn't write, particularly the long, chatty ones. Dear Mary, I'm fine. Wish you were here. How are you? Great correspondence.
Well, I'm sorry, darling, but I was very busy.
You're blushing. Mrs. Highball, will you, darling? Will I go and hang my things up?
Sure. I discovered a new bootlegger the other day, Bill. Remarkable chap. He eats palms.
Oh,
Fellow's a vegetarian, too.
Yeah. The Millers send loads of love, and I have a number of amazingly uninteresting news items. Liz Chalmers, remember her? That busy little trick? She finally succeeded in getting herself engaged. Mm-hmm. They're going to stage the most enormous and expensive...
Enormous and expensive what, Mary?
Yeah, expensive what?
Doc.
What's the matter with you? What is it?
Nothing. Only someone left her compact in my bedroom.
Huh?
Yes. Someone by the name of Kitty Brown. Or isn't that what KB stands for? Well, no wonder you didn't pine and sigh. You didn't have to.
Well, that compact doesn't mean a thing, Mary. I swear it doesn't.
I'm afraid it does to me. Oh,
Now,
Doc.
listen, Mary, please. Mary, locking the door at a time like this doesn't do any good. Please, darling, you're being silly. Mary, you've got to give me a chance to explain. Put down those bags. You can't leave me. You can't go.
Hi. Let go of me, Doc. Get out of my way.
Why don't you let me explain?
It's not necessary for you to explain. These things happen all the time. You read about them in books and see them in the theater. But to me, they happen only once. Now let go of me. Let go. Do you hear?
Listen, Mary. Kitty came up here one evening, just one evening, that's all, because she knew a politician who could help me on the Waldorf deal. But listen, she brought the guy here with her, and the three of us had a couple of drinks and we talked, and that's all.
Why do you lie to me, Doc?
I'm not lying. That compact doesn't mean a thing.
Up in Maine, I couldn't sleep for thinking about you. All night I just lie there and look at the clock go round. I'd be wondering what you were doing, where you were.
Oh, you've got to trust me. Believe in me.
You brought her here to this apartment, didn't you? To the same apartment that we planned and furnished together. How could you do that?
But it was nothing like that, I
Let
swear.
me go. Doc, let me go.
You're here in my arms. That's the only truth there is.
Oh, no.
Mary, can't you believe what your heart tells you?
Oh, Doc. I'll never leave you again. Don't ever let me go, will you?
Darling, I couldn't. I love you too much.
Oh, Doc. Doc.
Mary,
Yes?
I've got to tell you.
Yes.
I was lying to you.
I know it.
Well, that incident was forgotten. At least we hoped it was. And for the next 6 months, you were both high in the clouds. Doc's business was booming. Everything was working out fine for both of you. Well, I've never seen Mary so happy.
What do you think of it, Bill? You've never seen Jock's office before, have you?
The classy John, hey, Bill?
Yeah, madam, don't tell me this is where your husband works. Looks more like the Roxy Theater.
Oh, Bill, come here. I want you to look at this model of Jock's beach club. Isn't it terrific?
Yeah, it looks pretty expensive. Are you sure you're not getting in over your head, Jock?
No. I've just mortgaged my shirt and a couple of other items, but I'm all set now. How about a little drink, huh?
Jock Wallace, to think I knew you when.
First today. One for you, Bill.
Yeah, that's yours, Mary.
No, none for me.
Huh? Since when did the Reformation set in?
Well, it may interest you to know Mary no longer drinks. Yes, and she doesn't smoke either. As a matter of fact, she's not very much fun anymore.
You may as well tell him, darling.
No, he probably wouldn't understand, dear. I doubt if he's old enough.
Bill, we're going to have a baby.
A baby?
Well, how's that for news?
What? Well, fine. That's great. It's exactly what you needed.
Remember what we said about naming the first one after you? Still goes.
Yeah. Well, if it's a girl, I guess you'll have to give me a rain check.
Don't worry, it'll be a boy. Mary always gets her way.
Bill, did you ever hear of anything so ridiculous in your life? The thought of Jock and me playing Papa and Mom.
You sure you're comfortable, dear?
I'm fine, darling.
Here, lean your head on my shoulder.
Doc, I'm frightened. I guess that's silly, isn't it? Thousands of women are going through the same thing every minute all over the world. Chinese women, Arabians, Eskimos. I bet they aren't scared.
Oh, that's ridiculous. Of course they are.
Doc, promise me something.
Anything, darling.
Promise me you'll tell me if it's a girl or boy, or if it's homely, or if it's beautiful.
As it's bound to be.
I want you to tell me. Not a doctor or nurse. Because I love you so very much.
Mercy Hospital. Dr. Green? Yes, ma'am. What do you think he meant, Mr. Wallace?
Huh? Who meant?
President Coolidge. It says here, I do not choose to run. Now, what do you suppose that means?
Oh, I can't say. Right now, I've got other things on my mind. My wife and my baby, for example. What time is it?
9:15, Mr. Wallace.
Nurse. How is she, nurse? Can't you give me some word?
We'll let you know as soon as possible, Mr. Wallace.
But I've got to know. I can't stand this waiting any longer.
Mr. Wallace.
Well, is she all right? Is everything all right?
You may come in now, Mr. Wallace.
Mary? Mary, darling? How do you feel?
I'm all right. Don't look so worried, Doc. Thousands of fathers have gone through this.
Sure. Sure, I'll be okay. Mary.
Well, tell me. You were going to tell me yourself. The boy talk.
Yes, it was a boy.
I'm so glad you wanted a boy.
Yes, darling.
What's the matter, John? What's the matter? Isn't he beautiful? Are you disappointed in him?
Darling, please.
John, what's wrong? Where is he? Why don't they bring him to me? Doc, what's happened?
Mary, you've got to be calm. Everything's all right.
My baby's dead. He's dead, isn't he?
Yes, dear.
I never even saw him. I never even held him in my arms. My baby's dead.
In just a moment, Mr. DeMille will present Irene Dunn, Ray Milland, and Otto Kruger in Act Two of To Marry with Love. Here's our star reporter, Libby Collins. Looking a bit starry-eyed, too, if you don't mind my saying so, Libby.
Perhaps it's because I just met someone very beautiful, Veronica Lake.
Gosh, Libby, what luck.
I was over at the photographer's studio where she was posing for a color photograph. And what a stunning dress she was wearing for it.
Well, won't you describe it to us, Libby?
Well, it was chalk white crepe with long, tight sleeves, and the only trimming was on the shoulders. Embroidery in green and gold thread, and pearls. Very simple and just right for Veronica. She's tiny, you know. Only weighs about 90 pounds. She made me think of a Dresden doll with her blue eyes and fair skin.
That lovely Lux soap complexion of hers must have registered okay for the color camera, Libby.
Well, rather. Veronica's proud of being a Lux girl. She told me she takes a Lux soap beauty facial every single day.
Did she tell you how she does it, Libby?
Yes, and here's what she said. She pats the active lather lightly in, rinses with warm water, and then with cool. She pats her skin dry with a soft towel. She says when you lose Lux soap, the lather is so creamy and soft, It feels as though you were smoothing beauty in.
Well, Libby, screen stars, lovely women all over the country say that this daily facial gives their skin real beauty care. That's because Lux Soap's active lather removes stale cosmetics, every trace of dust and dirt. Does it gently, too, so that skin feels exquisitely smooth and soft afterward.
It's such a quick, easy care. I wish every woman would try it.
Yes, here's a tip every woman owes it to herself to take. Get 3 cakes of satin smooth Lux toilet soap, the real beauty soap screen stars use, tomorrow. Then take a beauty facial every day for 30 days. See if this gentle, protecting care doesn't make a real difference in your skin. Remember, 30 days regularly. Then look at your skin and see.
And before I say goodnight, here's something else I want to tell you about Veronica Lake. In a recent Victory Bond tour, she sold $7 million worth of war bonds.
Well, Libby, we're not surprised. We find that Lux girls are always pretty sure to be winners. We pause now for station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Act 2 of To Marry with Love, starring Irene Dunn as Mary, Ray Milland as Jock, and Otto Kruger as Bill. In the lawyer's office, Bill Hallam carries on with the legal preliminaries in the case of Wallace versus Wallace. As Bill goes over the case, a cavalcade of memories passes in review for Mary and Jock.
After the baby died, you should have been closer than ever. What was it that separated you? Shock? Well, maybe at first. Jock turned to making money as a release. And Mary, well, Mary tried practically everything. Travel, new people, new clothes, parties, anything that might help her forget.
Well, Bill, hello. So glad to see you.
Don't tell me this is the quiet lunch you mentioned in your note.
No, they just dropped in, took the place over. You're looking grand, Bill. How do you like my apartment?
I think it's very nice.
You really like it. I don't much. I'm going to have it all done over in chromium. That ought to make it uncomfortable.
Yeah, it seems a little difficult for me to visualize Jock in a chromium setting.
Oh, it won't make any difference to Jock. He hasn't been home in 3 days.
Well, I saw him yesterday, just after I got back to town.
Well, congratulations. I didn't know the great man was seeing anybody anymore. Tell me, how is he? Has he grown a beard or something?
Oh, look, what is all this?
You mean with me and Jock? Darling, you've been away too long. You're out of touch with things.
Listen, but everything is just...
Everything is simply wonderful, except Jock and I never see each other.
Mary, dear, I don't want to be a wet blanket, but don't you think your playmates are getting a little rough?
Oh, Connie, this is Bill Hallam. Bill, this is Connie Potter.
Hello.
Behold, he's sober and he's civil. You sure you're at the right party, mister? He is, and don't try to frighten him away. Darling, if you're interested, I'll introduce you to some of my gifts.
Well, suppose you just point them out to me for the present. They all seem quite busy.
Oh, right as you say. That's Freddie Duchamp over there. Freddie's a marquis.
No.
And a louse, if you ask me. Quiet. And that woman by the table. Look fast or she'll be under it. That's Freddie's wife. Ah, delightful couple. They were childhood sweethearts.
Yeah, I think it's all very picturesque.
A charming group of chiselers, aren't they?
Hey, somebody. Hey, what's the phone number here?
You ought to know, brother. Didn't you just call London?
No, it was Paris.
You have a nice bar here, Mary. It's pretty slick.
Draws the bar flies from near and far. What's your order, Bill?
Oh, scotch and soda, I suppose.
Honey, you'll have a drink, won't you? I have to be getting back to the store. I'm a businesswoman.
Telephone for you, Miss Potter. I've plugged it in at the end of the bar.
Thank you. What'll they think of next? This telephone follows you around like a bloodhound. Connie has a candy shop over on Madison Avenue. In fact, I'm a kind of silent partner.
Yeah, I know. You give her $1 and she gives you back $2, huh?
Right. Bill, it's incredible. But no, she really is a good egg. Different from the rest of these vultures. Well, I'm running. Goodbye, Mr. Hallam. Wish you could stay, Connie. Some other people are dropping in later. That's what I'm afraid of. Bye, dear. Have a nice trip.
Goodbye. Nice to have met you.
So long, Connie.
A trip? I thought you'd just gotten back from Bermuda.
I did. The Freddie Duchamp has a villa on the Riviera. The whole crowd is going over for months.
You've been planning it for long?
Heavens, no, it's just one of those spur-of-the-moment things, you know.
I'm afraid I don't know.
Oh, well, you'll learn, darling. You only live once, you know.
You call this living?
Oh, come now, Bill, don't be stuffy.
These people are phonies, Mary, and you know it.
Maybe, but they take my mind off things and keep me company. After all, I've got to have company.
Yeah, well, you've got plenty of that now. Of a type.
Oh, excuse me. Wait a Bill. New arrival.
Platonic friendship, huh? Don't you love it?
So, it's Freddie Duchamp now. What's become of Mary's polo player?
Oh, she bounced him ages ago. Well, 6 weeks anyway.
I hear Mary's going to the Riviera with Freddie.
The whole crowd's going. But it is Freddie's villa.
She wouldn't dare. It's just talk. Having a nice time, Bill, darling. Have you met Charlie here?
No, and I don't care to. Mary, I want to talk to you. Come on.
What is this? Bill, let me go. You're hurting my arm.
Now, see here, old fellow. Those caveman tactics are really quite out of place. I suggest that you...
See here, old fella, yourself. Oh. You're coming with me. In here.
Would you mind explaining these ridiculous heroics?
Who is this Freddie Duchamp?
He's a friend of mine. Did you drag me in here merely to
Who's this other man you've been going around with?
What other man?
This polo player. Who is he? What is he besides a polo player?
I'll have to go now. My friends are waiting.
Your friends. Do you know what those people out there are saying about you?
They're my guests, Bill. I won't have you talking about them.
Listen, Mary. What's happened between you and Jock?
Nothing. What could possibly happen between two people who never see each other?
Does he know what's going on?
I'm not interested in what he knows. And surely it's none of your business.
Yeah, well, I'll make it my business. Apparently, you haven't enough sense to care for your own reputation.
Oh, reputation. Darling, your old hat. Nobody has one of those anymore.
You certainly won't have one if you go to the Riviera with this Duchamp.
Well, I haven't told them for sure I'm going, but now...
Oh, you haven't? Well, I'm going to call Jack right now, and I'm going to tell him you can't go and why you can't go.
Oh, the scoutmaster to the rescue, huh? All right, call him up, see what he says.
Digby 4999, please.
Still, don't you understand? Jock doesn't care what I do. He has more important things to think about. His precious beach club and the market. Those are the things nearest Jock's heart.
Listen, operator, you sure you're ringing Digby 4999? Well, it's a switchboard. It must answer.
See? Told you. Never can get to him. You're a sap, Bill. You're trying to save us, and neither one of us wants to be saved.
Well, there must be someone there.
Go on. Stand there all night. Oh, yeah. Look, you see these? These are my tickets. I'm sailing tonight, and Jock won't even know about it till he comes home. If he ever does come home.
Jock.
Oh.
Hello.
Well. The master probably dropped in to get his toothbrush or something. Okay, Galahad, here's your chance. Go ahead and tell him. No. I'll tell him myself. Jock, my dear, I realize this will merely bore you, but this... Jock, what's the matter?
Couldn't have happened. It couldn't, not overnight.
What's the matter? What couldn't happen?
I'm wiped out. Get me a drink, Mary. I need a drink.
Oh, Bill, he fainted.
Extra, great expression, Wall Street. Knocked off $5 million. Off 71. Bernard Motors off 116. Northern Railroad off 149. Allegheny off 212.
Jump your holding.
Get up, brother Sam. Take any price.
Nobody will ever forget October 29th, 1929, when the bottom fell out of everything. That was the end of the palmy days. Jock lost his shirt, stocks and bonds, bank account, the beach club development, too. But still, it was the crash that brought you two together again. You moved into a tiny cottage out on Long Island. I remember one night, Connie and I came out to visit you.
right, Mary. This is the last time I'll ask you. Please come and work in the store. It'll do your pride good. Connie, I can't do it. Doc doesn't want me to. And my pride isn't as important as his right now. If he had any self-respect, you think he'd keep on drinking the way he does? Personally, I don't see how you put up with it. All right, come and get it.
All right, Bill, so I got caught like a lot of other guys. But what of it? Business is still fundamentally sound.
Yes, and you're still fundamentally a dope. I won't allow my wife to work. Woman's place is in the home.
Now listen, Connie. I know your views and you know mine.
Mister, in times like these, you have to face facts. One member of this household ought to have a job, and since Mary wants
Mary's not going to work, and that's that.
I think you're wrong, Jock. Today, a salary's a salary, no matter where it comes from.
Oh, stop moaning. Everything's going to be all right. You heard the president say, prosperity is just around the corner.
He said that last year, too.
And the year before.
Listen, I did it once, and I'll do it again. You realize that at one time I cleaned up $20,000 in a single week?
Jock, that's yesterday's news. Come on, Connie, help me get the roast out of the oven. I'm on my way.
Holy Moses, Bill. What the devil's the matter with this country? I can't even get work in the profession I was trained for. The firm I started with and helped build won't even take me in as a draftsman.
Jock, you know darn well I'm willing to carry you as long as you wish. But I'm going to tell you this for your own good. Take any kind of a job. There must be something you can do.
Sure. I could be a clerk at $20 a week. Where's that bottle? I need a drink.
That's exactly what you don't need. You're a pretty sight. Just look at yourself.
Oh, dry up, will you?
Your eyes are all bloodshot. Look at your hands, the way they tremble.
Say, what's the idea?
The truth. Now, how long are you going to keep this up?
Bill, I don't want to hear any more out of you. Now leave me alone.
Well, you're going to hear a lot more and like it. You quit and you're licked. You've got a yellow streak a yard wide.
I'll give you a piece of advice. Shut up.
All right, I will. I've kept you going for months. Now, if Mary goes to work for Connie, I suppose you live off her. Somebody ought to tell you what they call a man who lets his wife support him.
I told you to keep your mouth shut.
It's a short word, not a very pretty one.
Okay, mister, you asked for it. Here's where you get it. Oh. Sorry, Bill.
All right, John. Guess I had it coming.
Hello, Bill.
Merry Christmas, Mary.
Merry Christmas. Hello, Connie. Merry Christmas. Come on in.
Well, where do you want these packages?
Under the tree. Take off your things. Where's Doc, Mary?
Yeah, doesn't he know it's Christmas?
Did you know Doc's a working man now? That's right. I saw him in town the other day, and he told me he's working in Blumfeld's basement.
Blumfeld's basement?
That's right. Doc's got a job.
Well, if it's almost 8 o'clock, he ought to be here by now.
But he'll be along in a minute. He called and said he'd have to work overtime tonight. You know, last-minute rush, Christmas Eve. I hope he gets here pretty soon. I'm starved.
Same here.
Yeah, like I was saying, Mr. Wallace, they can have their repeal. The idea, turning this nice, refined place into a regular saloon. And another thing, this here new liquor ain't no better than the old speakeasy stuff.
Yeah.
Hi, stranger. Remember me?
Well, if it isn't Kitty Brand. Sit down, old pal. Merry Christmas. How are you?
Terrific. And you?
Never better. You by yourself?
Well, no, I kind of had a date, but, you know,
Hey, Joe. Scotch for the lady. Give me one, too, a double, huh?
What's the matter? You sound like you lost your last friend.
Well, I lost my job tonight.
Oh, I'm sorry, Doc.
That's okay. Wasn't much of a job anyway.
Well, bad luck's in style now. Say, how come you aren't home filling stockings and playing Santa? Seems to me last I heard there was a rumor of Tiny Pete heading your way.
Well, they detoured.
Oh.
Take your drink, Mr. Wallace.
Thanks. Well, happy days.
Yeah, happy days. Now, gee, this is swell. Seeing you again, Doc.
Yeah.
I tell you, let's go over to Sylvia's. The music's better there.
No. I gotta be getting home. It's Christmas, didn't you know? Peace on earth, goodwill to men.
Oh, come on. We'll go for just one drink. What do you say, Doc? Just for old time's sake?
All right. One drink for all time's sake.
No, man.
Almost 12. Staring at the clock won't do any good, Bill. I've tried it. the night before Christmas and all through the house.
Oh, don't worry now. He'll be here before long.
There it is. Well, Merry Christmas, Bill.
Merry Christmas, Mary.
Aren't you going home?
Mm-mm. I'm staying till he comes.
All right, but I warn you, he won't be a very pretty sight when he gets here. Funny. All evening I've been hoping Jock would come home, and now I dread it.
You dread it?
I've been through it all so often. Bill, what happens when people reach the point where they just can't go on?
Well, just do go on somehow, if they can.
But I can't. Not any longer. We're both trying, but we can't seem to make it. We're going under, Bill, and I don't know what to do.
Hey, Mary, do you think I haven't seen it? I've watched your eyes. I've listened to you saying things you wanted to believe and you couldn't. You need someone to take care of you, Mary. I've always wanted to do that. Always. I suppose it sounds kind of silly because you know it. I do love you, Mary. Very much. You've always known that. Haven't you?
I suppose I have, Bill. I'm fonder of you than anyone else on earth. But, well, it isn't the same thing I feel toward Jock.
Here he is. I'll get it. Oh.
John Wallace live here?
Yes.
Well, there's been an accident.
What?
An accident.
Oh, Bill.
My cab crashed into the one he was in. I took him to the hospital, and I thought maybe his wife would want to see him.
Well, how badly is he hurt?
Oh, he isn't.
No, he ain't dead. He wasn't when I left him anyway, but he's pretty bad.
Oh, I've got to go to him. I've got to go to him.
Mary?
Jock, you must get well, dear. You're going to get well.
Mary, you'll have to leave now. He must rest.
Oh, Bill, he's got to live.
He'll live. He's got everything to live for.
Would you like to see the young lady now?
Young lady?
Yes, the young lady who was with Mr. Wallace in the accident. Miss Brandt. Miss Kitty Brandt.
After a brief intermission, Ray Milland, Irene Dunn, and Otto Kruger will return in Act 3 of To Marry with Love. Do you ever feel like this at the end of a busy day? Well, then, listen in on this Lux girl who knows just what to do.
Fill up the tub. Unwrap a nice new cake of Lux toilet soap. And now for my beauty bath.
You see, this clever Lux girl knows that in a few minutes she's pretty sure to feel like this. A few minutes relaxation in this fragrant, luxurious bath is certainly a wonderful beauty pickup. There's something about it that makes lovely ladies feel like new. If you ask why they depend on their daily Lux Soap beauty bath, here's what they'd say.
Lux Soap's creamy lather just floats away every trace of the day's dirt and grime. Even in hard water, it gives a rich, abundant lather.
I wouldn't dream of going out on a date until I've had my Lux Soap beauty bath. Then I'm sure of daintiness. Sure my skin is fresh and sweet. Delicately perfumed, too. Yes, I love the luxury of my daily beauty bath. Lux Soap leaves skin feeling satin smooth, fresh as a flower.
You can be sure that though Lux Toilet Soap costs so little, it's as fine a soap as money can buy. It's true economy to use because it's hard milled. A single cake lasts and lasts. Famous screen stars use their complexion soap, Lux Toilet Soap, for a daily beauty bath. They say they love the way it protects daintiness, leaves skin sweet. And the Lux Soap perfume is one fastidious women enjoy. It's such a delicate flower-like fragrance. Get 3 cakes of this luxurious soap tomorrow. Make your daily bath a real beauty bath with Lux Toilet Soap. Now, our producer, Mr. DeMille.
After the curtain falls, we'll hear firsthand from our stars about Hollywood's new kind of nightlife. Now, here's the third act of To Marry with Love, starring Ray Milland as Jock, Irene Dunn as Mary, and Otto Kruger as Bill. The early 30s were a tragic era for many a young American couple, and Jock and Mary were no exception. Hard hit by the Depression, most of their castles came tumbling down. Back in the lawyer's office, Jock and Mary listen as Bill Hallam comes to the final chapter in this story of a marriage.
Well, Jock, now it can be told. The night of the accident, I finally broke down. I told Mary that I loved her. I asked her to leave you and marry me. She decided to stick it out till you were on your feet again. Mary never mentioned the name of Kitty Brandt. She took a job in Connie Potter's candy shop so that you could have the best of care.
Hello there. How's my patient?
Mary. Well, I didn't expect to see you this early. You shouldn't play hooky like this. Your business will go to blazes.
Nonsense. How are you feeling, darling?
Oh, great. I've got a surprise for you.
Oh, I've got one for you, too.
You have? Okay, yours first.
Yours.
All right. Look the other way a second. Now.
Oh, Jock, be careful. You shouldn't try to stand up.
I don't have to be careful. I don't need the cane anymore. Here, this is what I think of it.
Oh,
Now, how do you like that?
you're wonderful.
Firm as a rock.
Now, my surprise. But you'd better sit down. Even a normal man might be swept off his feet by this one. Here. It's in this letter. I opened it by mistake. Read the last paragraph. That's the important one.
And so we hope that you can see your way clear to Mary. They want me back.
Yes.
They want me to manage the beach club again. Oh, darling, this means I can start all over again. I'll have another chance. Mary, the doctor has to let me get out of here tomorrow, today.
No, don't worry. I went down to see them. They're not nearly ready to open yet.
But with news like this, I'll be well in no time. And the opening night, we'll throw a real party. The people who stuck by us when we needed them, Bill and Connie and... Oh, Mary, you've been wonderful. How will I ever be able to make it up to you? I know what you've gone through, what you're still going through. What's wrong, honey?
Oh, nothing, Jock. Jock, there's nothing that you'd like to tell me, is there?
Tell you about what?
About us. About you and me.
Nothing except that I'm ashamed of what I've been. But everything is fine now. Together we can lick the world permanently this time.
Is that all?
And that I love you, of course. Just wait till I get that beach club open again. I'll be able to take care of myself after that.
Yes. Because after that, you'll be able to take care of yourself.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, reopening the club has been merely part of my job. I've been making plans for its expansion. I see an even bigger, more elaborate place than this. As some of you know, I started this project subject, of course, to our distinguished board.
You should be feeling pretty happy tonight, Mary.
I suppose I should, shouldn't I, Bill?
Well, aren't you?
Bill, has Jock told you about the job he's been offered?
What job?
With the firm of architects he used to be with.
When did this come up?
A few days ago. They've got a contract for the construction of a model community in the Tennessee Valley. It's part of a new housing program, I believe, and they want him to go down there and take the whole thing over.
Tennessee Valley. Sort of primitive down there, isn't it?
Well, I suppose so, but maybe going a little primitive wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Well, would you like to live in a construction camp, Mary?
Oh, I wouldn't mind. I think there's something kind of vitalizing, inspiring about the whole idea.
Uh-huh. The great outdoors in all its drafty glory.
Well, it's easy to joke about it, isn't it? But somehow, I don't know. Oh, I guess it's over in there.
To hear Jock, you'd think they were ushering in the millennium tonight instead of trying to put a turkey on his feet. Hiya, Bill.
Hello, Connie.
Well, here he comes. John W. Wallace, Mr. Personal Magnetism in the flesh.
Hiya, Connie. How'd you like my speech, Mary?
Like Patrick Henry, darling.
Good.
Here you've been offered a job, Jock.
Yeah, some job, too.
Turning it down?
Oh, of course. You know what the board just told me, Bill? If everything goes well, there's no reason why I shouldn't be getting a cut in the profits pretty soon. That'll be in addition to my salary, too.
Fine, Jock.
It's just one more step on the road back, from managership to partial ownership, and then majority control, and that's it.
Oh, he floats through the air with the
Oh,
greatness.
okay, Connie, just wait and see. Mary, we'll be back in the penthouse before you know it. Remember that mink coat you had to sell? Well, we'll replace it with Ermine this time. Oh, excuse me a moment, will you? I have to see Winfield. Oh, when?
Bill, are you going to be very busy tomorrow?
Never too busy for you, Mary.
I'd like to have a talk with you.
All right. How about lunch? Is the plaza all right?
No, this isn't social. I'll come to your office.
Well, that about sums up the case of Wallace versus Wallace. There isn't much more to say. Jock, you're headed for the top again. And Mary feels her job is done. She's afraid of the future, Jock. Last night at the beach club, she saw everything beginning all over again. The success formula, the get-rich-quick mania. And now look back over your life together. Can you blame her for wanting something different? Guess it's up to you now, Mary. Shall I draw up the brief and file for a divorce? Or shall I make up another kind of brief? A brief made up of the day-to-day things that you and Jock have done together. The words you've spoken. The streets you've walked. The songs you've sung and the tears you've shed. A brief made up of the rooms you've lived in. The things your hands have touched. A coat, a table, and a loving cup of Paul Roger, 1914.
Paul Roger, 1914. That was a long time ago.
That was a day to be remembered, Mary. Your wedding day. Think about it. Think hard.
Mary.
I don't want to think. It's too late, Jock.
It's not too late. We can't lose each other now. We've been through too much together.
The things that Bill talked about, they're over, Jock. They're dead and buried. Don't you see, darling?
They're not, Mary. You still love me. You do.
Yes, I still love you.
Then that's all that matters. You can't leave me, Mary. I won't let you. It'll be different, I promise. But it won't be easy. It won't be the Waldorf. It'll be just a construction camp in the Tennessee Valley.
Oh.
I'm going to take that job.
Oh, Jock.
It'll be calico for you.
And tin whiskers for you.
Will you do it, Mary?
Oh, Jock, I've always wanted to go south for the winter. Jock, hold me. Hold me tight. Don't ever let me go.
Mary.
Hey, remember me? I'm still here.
Remember you. Oh, Bill.
Yeah, I don't know how to thank you, Bill.
I see. Well, you better get out of here. Go on, both of you. Go on.
You're not giving us the gate.
I certainly am, taking up my whole afternoon with this sentimental nonsense. I'm a busy man.
Well, it's plain to see, Mr. Hallam, you have no soul. Come on, Jock.
Goodbye, Bill.
Good luck.
Do you have the card ready, Mr. Hallam?
Huh? Card? What card?
The card you wanted sent with Mrs. Wallace's anniversary roses.
Roses. What? Oh, yeah. Just a moment. I'll finish writing it. To Mary with love.
So ends To Mary with Love. And that applause is labeled to our stars with thanks. Now a curtain call for Irene Dunn, Ray Milland, and Otto Kruger.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille. Taking a curtain call here is always a thrill.
A couple of soldiers were telling me the other day, Irene, that you were one of the prettiest sights of the Hollywood canteen these autumn nights.
Well, she certainly makes a hit in an apron standing behind that snack bar handing out ham sandwiches, C.B.
Yeah, you evidently seen this yourself, Ray.
No. Fred McMurray told me.
And Fred, I understand, is one of the most accomplished busboys at the canteen.
Yeah, and they say George Murphy has a good fielding average on those dishes, too.
It sounds like a floor show. Who works with you on the snack bar, Irene? Anybody we know?
Oh, yes. Hetty Lamar is there the same night I am. Then there's Loretta Young and Marlena Dietrich. They're regulars. And Betty Davis, of course. She was one of the moving spirits in organizing the canteen. And, well, I couldn't tell you all the names, Mr. DeMille, because there are literally hundreds from both pictures and radio.
Say, that must be a big job, feeding and entertaining several thousand soldiers and sailors a night.
I'll bet there's always room for another dishwasher. Let's go around some night, CB.
I might surprise you, Ray. I'm pretty good at it.
I know the audience wants to hear about next Monday night's play now, Mr. DeMille, but before you tell us, I'd just like to say that Lux soap is still my favorite complexion care. I use it all the time and have for years.
Well, that proves Lux soap travels in the best of company. Now for next week's play. It's the Warner Brothers hit, The Gay Sisters. And our stars will be Barbara Stanwyck and Robert Young. You'll hear Barbara Stanwyck repeat her fine performance in this story of a lawsuit for $500 million. Bob is Barbara's antagonist. And the secret behind this suit makes The Gay Sisters one of the strangest dramas we've ever produced.
I believe it was a successful novel, too, before the picture was made, CB. That should be a fine radio play. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Stars like you make this stage shine. Our sponsors, the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, join me in inviting you to be with us again next Monday night when the Lux Radio Theater presents Robert Young and Barbara Stanwyck starring in The Gay Sisters. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
Now, here's Sally coming to the microphone. And she's going to tell us what's wrong with this picture. The scene is a spotless kitchen in an average American home. Mary and her mother are just starting to wash the dishes when Mary says,
My, those French fried potatoes were good tonight, Mother. Oh, well, what do you want me to do with the grease? Is it any good?
Throw it away, Mary. I can't use it again.
Those potatoes were good.
Don't throw that grease away. That's ammunition. Everybody knows what's wrong with that picture, Mr. Kennedy. We must save all used frying fats, meat drippings, and bacon grease to make glycerin.
That's right, Sally. But everybody isn't doing it, or more fats would be turned in than we're getting now. Most high explosives need glycerin for their manufacture. Used kitchen fats make glycerin. So save every drop in a clean, wide-topped can and take them to your meat dealer right away. He'll pay you for them. And one of these will have your name on it. Irene Dunn will soon start filming the 20th Century Fox Lubitsch musical, The Lady in Ermine. Ray Milland is currently appearing with Ginger Rogers in the Paramount picture, The Major and the Minor. Heard in tonight's play were Bea Benaderet as Connie, Dorothy Lovett as Kitty, and Fred Mackay, Eddie Marr, Dwayne Thompson, Doris Singleton, Howard McNear, Jane Bierce, Bruce Payne, and Arthur Q. Bryan. Our Lux Radio Theater production of To Marry with Love, starring Irene Dunn, Ray Milland, and Otto Kruger, has come to you with the good wishes of the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, the beauty care that 9 out of 10 Hollywood stars use to help keep their complexions beautifully clear and smooth. Flawless, as every woman wants her skin to be. Our music was directed by Louis Silvers. And this is your announcer, John M. Kennedy, reminding you to tune in next Monday night to hear Barbara Stanwyck and Robert Young in The Gay Sisters. For pep, sparkle, and abundant energy, thousands of vitamin-starved people have turned to Vims. Vims cost only a few pennies a day, and they match the 6-vitamin formula doctors endorse. They also give you 3 minerals. So get that Vims feeling today. VI for vitamins, double MS for minerals. Vims. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
The Couple Next Door, written by Peg Lynch and starring Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce.
Hi, what are you doing?
I thought I'd better do some weeding in the rock garden. It looks terrible. You're home early.
Yeah, well, I thought I'd better mow the lawn. Boy, I should have done it before I left, I never thought of it. That's 3 weeks of grass growing up there.
Yeah.
Who's that waving at you?
Where? Oh, hi, Myra.
Was that Myra? I couldn't tell with the sun in my eyes. Look, I think I'll beat it in the house and change my clothes before I get trapped listening to her. Boy, she never stops talking now.
At least wait and say hello. It looks funny if you just dash in the house like, hi.
I didn't know you were back. We were gone all weekend. I just saw Ellen at the store. Did you have a marvelous time? I love Boston. How are you?
Oh, fine. How are you, Myra?
Oh, great, just great. You know me, never sick. Tell me all about your trip.
Well, not much to tell. We did the usual tourist things, I guess.
But tell me about the will. Your cousin's estate that you went to find out about. I'm dying to know what happened.
Oh, that. Well, my husband doesn't want me to talk about it, Myra.
Honey, I don't care. Go ahead and tell her.
Ellen said you were going to inherit $500,000.
Well, it's not as simple as that,
No,
Myra.
you see, to inherit the money, Myra, the surviving heir or heirs would have to go and live in this cousin's house and take care of her 27 cats.
Mm-hmm. Well, when are you leaving?
Leaving? You kidding?
Kidding? No. You mean you're not going to do it?
Oh, he won't even discuss it. I said we should at least consider.
27 cats?
Well, you mean little bitty cats, don't you? You don't mean tigers.
No, I don't mean tigers, Myra. Who would have 27 tigers in the house, for Pete's sake?
Well, the way you said it, I love cats. For that matter, I'd take care of 27 tigers for $500,000, wouldn't you?
Well, I think I would draw the line at tigers, Myra.
Well, I don't understand it. You're not going to pass up a chance.
Look, I got a job.
With $500,000, you wouldn't need a job. You'd be busy just investing the money.
Yes, that's true, dear. I never thought of that.
Now, look, I won't even consider it, and that is final. Now, look, I'm going in and change my clothes and mow the lawn. Boy, women seem to think money is everything.
Oh, really? Well, you see what I'm up against, Myra.
Well, you haven't been working on him right.
What do you mean?
He's just thinking about the cats. It's natural. As a general rule, men never like cats as well as dogs,
Uh-huh.
So, you've got to work at it from a different angle, that's all.
We'll return to the couple next door in just a moment. Does that sound go with this music? Of course it doesn't. And Junior's troubles won't have to cloud your happy holiday, the big Memorial Day weekend just ahead, if you plan now for baby's needs on that trip you're going to take. Check now. Make your list now. Baby food at the grocer's, pins and powder at the druggist's. Shop now. Let everybody, mother, dad, baby, have a happy holiday. And all throughout your happy holiday, the world is as near as your CBS radio network station, broadcasting the news by Edward R. Murrow, Lowell Thomas, Robert Trout, Alan Jackson, and Bill Downs. All these great reporters and such features as the Morning World News Roundup and The World Tonight follow you wherever you take your happy holiday, because CBS Radio is everywhere.
Good gracious, you haven't finished mowing the lawn, have you? I just started dinner.
No. Look out there.
What? Oh, who's that?
Yeah, it's a kid from down the street, and a very enterprising young man, I might say.
Right.
He said he'd noticed that our lawn needed mowing.
Mhm.
He stopped by last week, but we weren't home. He wanted to know if he could have the job.
I thought you always said you liked to mow the lawn yourself. I hope he doesn't mow through my lilies of the valley out there.
No, don't worry. This kid knows what he's doing. I could tell. He's going to trim the border and around the trees, he said, and the bushes. He says he does all this all the time, to earn money. He also caddies at the golf club, and in the wintertime he works as a pin boy at the bowling alley on Saturdays, earning money for college.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, really is. And he has a paper route, too.
Goodness.
Hey, golly, I tell you, I hope our son is just as enterprising.
Oh, now, dear, it might be another girl, you know.
No, darling, no. I meant to tell you. I got a feeling it's going to be a boy.
You have. Well, since we're talking about the baby, dear. Oh, come on, let's go in the living room. I've got the potatoes on. I wanted to talk to you about the baby.
Don't you feel all right?
Yes, I feel fine.
Honey, you shouldn't have been bending down like that, weeding in the garden. In fact, I think that whole trip to Boston was too much for you.
I feel fine. Now stop worrying. What I wanted to talk about was that we should think more about the baby. We should consider him.
Well, haven't we?
Well, not entirely, dear.
We're building a new house. We've planned it so he'll have his own room. I don't know what you mean, consider him.
Well, we'll have 2 children to support to send to college. And you know that is terribly expensive. That's much more than when we went to college even, dear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if we budget carefully and save money. You know, we have several years yet before they have to go to college.
Yes, but you can't always count on the unexpected. What if one of us has an accident? Or gets terribly ill and there's a lot of medical, hospital expense, and that just eats up the savings, you know.
Yeah, well, I guess everybody takes that chance.
Or if you lost your job, maybe couldn't get work again.
Why should I lose my job, for Pete's sakes? I got accident insurance. Besides, I mean, a little silly to worry about it.
Well, I don't think it is. I think we ought to think about it. I think it is silly to hide your head in the sand like an ostrich and pretend it can't happen.
I didn't
That's
say
what
it couldn't happen.
Well,
I just... Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I shouldn't yell at you. You know, I forget. I'm sorry.
Forget what?
Well, honey, you shouldn't worry about a thing right now, and I should have remembered that it's only natural for you to be a little worried and cross and crotchety. I mean, I guess men are inclined to forget that when women are in your condition, why, you're bound to be a little irritable and...
Look here, if there's anything that women in my condition, as you put it, hate, it's to be told they're irritable because they're that way.
Yes, sure, dear,
Just makes you furious.
I know.
I was
all right,
discussing something I thought was important.
Yes, darling.
That's all very well to be so grand about turning down $500,000 simply because you feel that...
so that's it. Myra put this bee in your bonnet,
Myra,
huh?
certainly not.
Oh,
Nothing
honey,
to do with
look,
it.
you are so transparent, honestly. I know that, Myra. She said point out to him that you must think of the children. Now, didn't she? Come on, fess up. Isn't that what she said?
All right, yes.
Yeah.
Well, is it so wrong to think of the children?
No,
Is it?
no, I'm thinking of the children. I want them to grow up in a nice home, not a tumble-down barn of a house with 27 cats around.
Well...
And having a lot of money never made anybody any happier. You know that. Look at the people you read about who've inherited millions. Hasn't made them happy. They go from marriage to marriage. They travel from country to country, never sure anybody likes them except for their money.
Are you quite through?
Yeah, till I think of something else.
Well, I wish you'd understand that I'm not so sure I'd want to do it either. I just get exasperated that you won't even discuss the advantages and disadvantages. I certainly never thought this would ever happen to me. And now that it has, you just dismiss it. I'd like to talk about it.
Okay, I'll talk about it. I got a job here that I like very much.
At least once a month you come home so depressed and unhappy. You hate your job. You don't think you're getting anywhere. You wish you'd taken up some other line of work.
Oh, well, everybody does that. That's natural.
You talk about travel. Oh, how you've always wanted to travel, see the world. Now you probably never will. You've got responsibilities that tie you down. Every month when the National Geographic arrives, we go through that. Oh, if you'd only been an archaeologist, or if we could just jump in the car and go to Timbuktu or something, and you write a book about our experience.
All right.
Every month. Isn't that true?
Yes,
Isn't
but everybody daydreams like that.
Well, we have a chance to make the daydreams come true. If you wanted to, we could travel with the children.
Yeah, you think you would?
Sure I would. Sure.
Look, you fussed all the time we were in Boston, where they have world-famous specialists. But no, you were worried Betsy might get sick and be away from good old Dr. Joe, for heaven's sake. I can picture you lugging kids on the trip through the wilds of Brazil or something, for example.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's true, too.
Yeah.
Well, you could go.
Wouldn't you miss me? Thought you kind of like to have me around.
Oh, I wouldn't let you go, I guess. Oh, gee, I don't know what to do. When I think of just giving up $500,000, you know.
Darling, you seem to forget that you get the $500,000 only if you are the only one of the heirs who agrees to live in the house and take care of the cats.
Yes, I know.
Some of the other 8 relatives might decide to live there, too. Then you'd share the money in addition to living with all of them.
My dear, I am so much younger than the other heirs. All the other heirs are much older than my father would have been, even. They're all in the 70s and 80s. They aren't going to pull up stakes and move to a strange house. Aunt Sarah can't take care of herself, let alone take care of any cats.
You mean you think you're the only one who's even considering
I
it?
think I'm the only one who even could do it.
Well, look, did you call them all when we got home and tell them the terms of the will?
Yes, well, I called Aunt Mary and Uncle Edward, and they were going to tell the others.
Well, don't you think instead of speculating on what they're thinking about, you might give one of them a call?
I suppose.
Find out. Why don't you do that, honey? Look, I want to get down to the hardware store before it closes anyhow. When's dinner?
Another hour. Betsy's at a birthday party.
Oh, now, what'd I do with the car keys?
You know, maybe we could build a special little house for the cats and fence it in so you wouldn't be bothered at all with them, you know?
For the last time, I will not live with 27 cats. Money does not mean that much to me. And if it does to you, Well, then, though I hate to say this, you'll just have to move there without me.
Well, maybe I will.
Hi, Mommy.
Oh, hello, dear. Did Daddy stop and pick you up?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought I might as well. Stayed so long at the hardware store, I figured she ought to be about ready to come on home.
Well, how was the birthday party? I suppose you ate so much ice cream and cake you have no appetite for dinner, have you, huh?
No. Have you been crying, Mommy?
Oh, no. I just got something in my eye, dear. You want to set the table in the dining room for Mommy, please?
Sure I will.
Use the flowered tablecloth we had last night, honey. It's right there.
Look, I'm sorry I was so darn...
Don't apologize.
Well...
You were absolutely right. I felt terrible. I guess I have let the money go to my head, and I never realized it until after I talked to Aunt Mary. I called her.
Oh, did you? Well, what'd she say?
They're all thinking of moving there. All of them.
All of them?
Yes, apparently the thought of the $500,000 has them all so excited. Well, I could understand that, but you know how they never liked Laura anyhow. Now you should hear them. Oh, of course it isn't the money, really. But for dear Laura's sake, they feel they should go and take care of her beloved 27 cats.
I'll be doggone.
I was just so flabbergasted. A bunch of hypocrites. At least I never knew Laura. But I guess I've been just as carried away by the money. I am sorry. We'll forget it and let them fight it out among themselves.
Boy, human nature is a weird thing.
And what really annoyed me, Aunt Mary said, of course we knew you wouldn't want to move to Boston, dear, with a new baby coming and building a new house and everything.
Yeah, trying to talk you out of it, huh? What'd you say?
Well, I was so disgusted I didn't much answer. Said she was driving over tomorrow with Aunt Hannah and Uncle Edward to talk to me. Told her not to bother, that we weren't interested, but I guess she wants to make sure.
Daddy?
You know.
Daddy, here's a bill for $4. And the boy said just send him a check.
Yeah, all right, darling. I'm talking to your mother now. $4? For what? What boy?
The boy who mowed the lawn. He was at the door.
$4? Well, he wasn't here over 2 hours, and I'd already mowed half of it, the hard part, too.
Well, didn't you ask him what he charged?
Yes. He said $1 for mowing the lawn. $1.50, maybe,
well,
but
dear, they charge extra for trimming. That's why I was surprised you had him. What's the bill say? Yeah, you see. He's charged you $2.50 for trimming.
Well, that little swindler,
Only a while ago you called him an enterprising young man. Dear, everything's gone up these days. You know, everything.
Boy, maybe we ought to get in on some of that $500,000. We may need it.
Now, dear, it's all settled. You were right. Money is not everything.
But it helps. You can't say I like your relatives trying to do you out of your share.
Honey, 27 cats.
Yeah, I know. That's the only thing. However, hey, we might make a deal with Aunt Mary, if she thinks we're considering it, huh?
Oh, why? Why do people make out peculiar wills? It causes nothing but trouble. I know, dear, that we are in for a big family quarrel.
Holiday coming with all kinds of outdoor eating and fun. Whatever your plans for the long weekend, you'll need triple waxed Cut Right, the wax paper that keeps all picnic food fresh longer. Penny for penny, the big 125-foot roll gives you almost 4 times more than the expensive wraps and gives you a full 25 feet more than most other wax papers. It's being featured in food stores now, so when shopping, be sure to look for the Cut Right display and pick up a roll of Cut Right. Produced by Walter.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, bidding you welcome to the sound of suspense. Welcome to the fear you can hear. Welcome to the world of mystery. This is a tale of young love. The love of a charming young man for a charming young girl. It is also the story of a mother's love for her child. As you can see, this story is positively dripping with love. But don't be dismayed, because love, like a door, has 2 sides. And when the other side is hatred, it can drip with venom and gore.
You're a liar, Mr. Snowden. Don't you think I know what you are?
You're wrong, Mrs. Daniels. I love your daughter.
Why?
Because I do, that's all. You can't explain something like that.
Listen to me, young man. Even her own father couldn't bear to look at Bonnie's face. That's why he left her so much money, because he felt guilty for what he felt for his own poor, homely daughter.
Mrs. Daniels, listen to me.
You're a liar, and a thief.
Our mystery drama, The Locked Room, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Henry Slessor and stars Jack Grimes and Corinne Orr. It is sponsored in part by new sugar-free Diet 7-Up and by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal. I'll be back shortly with Act 1.
Oh, somebody's been drinking my sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and it's all gone.
Oh, actually, I saved a little.
Oh, a bear!
Hiya, Goldie. What's brewing?
That's Miss Goldilocks to you.
Oh, come on, kid. You mean you don't remember me? The cottage, the 3 chairs, the porridge?
Baby bear!
In the fur. Been a long time, Goldie.
But baby bear...
Just call me BB.
You drank all the sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and I have to conduct another diet drink taste test today.
Well, yeah, I saw the sign on the door, a professional taste tester, huh?
But how can I conduct my taste test now?
Why bother? I tried those other diet drinks, too. You'll notice there's still plenty of them around. Why not ask me?
Well, okay, BB. Tell me, why did you drink all the sugar-free Diet 7-Up?
I like the taste. Light, fresh, natural. Sugar-free Diet 7-Up is definitely unbearably delicious.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but it's always something, isn't it? You just about get over paying for the holidays, and April 15th is staring you in the face again. Well, Don was griping about doing her taxes. What else is new? And I remembered hearing that CIT has an income tax service. So I said, look, honey, unless you enjoy torturing yourself, why don't you let CIT do our taxes? Well, I guess I caught him at a weak moment, because that's just what he did. You know, he came home all smiles, said they were fast, computerized, had a $5 minimum charge, and saved him a lot of time and aggravation. And if he needed extra cash, he could have applied for a unilone right there at CIT. Don said the CIT man was so nice, it was almost a pleasure doing the taxes. Almost. CIT makes money happen. We really do. And they make doing taxes almost a pleasure.
Highway that winds its way into the hilly regions upstate. The hour is late, and the sleek white sports car whose hood ornament faces north is the only vehicle for miles around. Even the sound of its purring engine doesn't seem to disturb the quiet of the countryside. But inside the car, the sound level is something very different.
Davy, please, turn that down before I go deaf.
Oh, what's the matter? Don't you like music?
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to save my hearing.
Okay. Is that any better?
Much.
Hey, how much longer is this going to take? You said it was only 30 miles or so to the house, and we must have driven 50.
We have not. You're not watching the mileage.
Listen, there are so many gadgets on this dashboard, I wouldn't even know where the speedometer is.
But you do like the car, don't you?
Like it? Hey, Bonnie, do you know what I've been used to driving all my life? Second-hand pickup trucks. That's about all our folks could afford.
I hated this car at first when Mother gave it to me. I mean, she must have thought it was what every young girl wanted on her 17th birthday. But the truth is, I was scared stiff of it.
Well, why should you be?
I don't know. Just was. It always felt like it was running away with me.
Ah, but now you're running away with it. And me.
Oh, don't put it that way. I don't feel we're running away, baby.
Oh, of course not, kid. It was just a figure of speech.
Davy, look! We're almost there. Oh, there's the old red barn I told you about.
Hey, great. Do I make a right here?
Yeah, a sharp right. And then straight up the hill until you come to the sign. Is it still there?
When was the last time you were here, anyway?
About 10 years.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's right. I was only 8 when we left.
Oh.
Davy, there it is. You can see the chimneys.
Oh, wow. Now, how many chimneys does the house have?
It seems like hundreds. There was a fireplace in every room except the bathroom. Wait till you see it, Davy. Oh, just wait. Well, there it is. What do you think?
Now, that's what I call a real funky old house. How big is that place?
It has 4 floors and I guess about 30 or 40 rooms. I never counted them.
All those rooms and nobody living in them?
I know. It does seem like a terrible waste, doesn't it?
Oh, Bonnie, you're speaking to one-room Davy Snowden, remember? The only place I lived in my whole life with more than 1 room was the farmhouse. Yeah, well, that had 3.
Oh, I wish you wouldn't keep talking about that. I mean, you know, how poor you were.
Okay, kitten. Rich little girls get to feeling guilty when they hear stuff like that. Look, let's not sit out in the car all night, huh? Let's go look at that old haunted house.
It is not a haunted house.
You sure you got the key now?
Yeah, right here in my purse.
And the lights are working?
I told you, we rent the place every summer. We have to keep the electricity turned on.
Well, let's go then.
There's a light switch right near the door. Yeah, here it is. There.
Look at the size of this place.
I know, it's a terrible old barn of a place. That's what my father called it. When he died, well, Mother just thought it was foolish, the 2 of us living here all by ourselves.
Looks kind of run down.
I'm afraid it is. But the foundation is still solid.
Plenty of furniture. Hey, come on, show me the rest of the house, huh?
What would you like to see first?
Well, upstairs. That's where the bedrooms are, right?
Yes.
Well, that's the first thing we have to do. Decide which bedroom we want.
Oh, Davy.
Do you love me, Bonnie?
Oh, you know I do.
Say it.
I love you.
Say, I love you, Davy.
I love you, Davy.
Well, in that case, let's pick out the bedroom. How many choices do we have?
At least 10.
Oh, might take us all night. Come on. No, I don't like the look of that one. It's too gloomy.
That was my mother's room.
You mean your folks had their own room?
That's right.
Well, maybe that's how they do things when you're rich. But me, I'm just a country boy. Now, let's see about this door. Hey, this one's stuck.
No, it's locked. It's always been locked.
Well, what for?
I don't know.
Well, what's behind it? Another bedroom?
Honestly, I don't have the faintest idea. It's been locked ever since I can remember. Daddy once told me never to go near this room. Once I remember my mother talking about it, sort of nervously.
Oh, that sounds very mysterious. What do you say we break it in, huh?
Oh, Davy, no, we can't do that.
Well, gee, aren't you curious? Maybe it's full of hanging women, like in Bluebeard's castle. Or maybe that's where the family jewels are hidden.
Oh, let's leave it alone, Davy. I was always scared of that door.
Yeah, but what's it locked for? Seems to me when a door is locked, that means there's something pretty interesting behind it. Stands to reason, right?
Well, I'm sure it's just some old storeroom or something.
Bonnie, listen, there could be something valuable in there, something worth money. And since the house is yours, I mean, this is your house, isn't it? Your father left it to you, didn't he?
Yes.
Well, if there's anything valuable in there, it belongs to you.
Oh, Davy, all those promises not to talk about money.
I'm not talking about your mother's money. I'm talking about what's yours, rightfully yours.
But the house isn't really mine. Not yet. Not until I'm 21, and that's almost 4 years from now.
Now, don't be technical.
Oh, Davy.
Okay, if that's how you feel about it. We got plenty of time anyway.
Davy, remember what you said about the fire?
It's getting late, Bonnie. Don't you think we should be in bed?
Couldn't we have a fire first, please?
Sure. Anything you say. We want this night to be perfect, don't we? Yeah, I guess I am a little like that. Boastful about my poor childhood. As if it's a badge of honor or something. We didn't light fires because they were cozy and romantic, only because they made us warm. They're not very warm at that. Locked rooms. Yeah, that's really something, a locked room. The only room in our place that had a lock on it was the outhouse, and even that didn't work. Hey, you asleep? kitten, wake up. It's time to go to bed. Come on, Bonnie, wake up. Hey, what's that? For Pete's sake, there's a car outside. Hey, Bonnie, wake up. There's somebody coming up.
What?
We got company.
Oh, no.
Well, who is it?
Oh, Davy, it can't be. Yes. There's her car outside. You can see it through the window.
You mean it's a neighbor or something?
No, it's my mother.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I have to let her in. She knows I'm here. She saw my car outside.
Well, I'm surprised you two aren't in bed already. That was the general idea, wasn't it?
Mother, please, let me explain.
I suppose you're David Snowden.
Yes, I am, Mrs. Daniels.
I see we have no trouble recognizing each other. Bonnie, fix your clothes. They're a mess.
I was just lying on the rug in front of the fireplace.
Yes, I've heard all about you, Mr. Snowden. Thank goodness I had the sense to think of this place when Bonnie didn't show up at home.
You have it all wrong, Mother. Davy, tell her.
Mrs. Daniels.
Never mind. I understand everything. I was afraid something like this might happen as soon as Bonnie started mentioning you in her letters from school. Bonnie, get your things. We're going home.
Mrs. Daniels, listen to me.
Sorry to break up your party, young man.
We're married, Mrs. Daniels.
What did you say?
Bonnie and I were married this afternoon. I've got the license right here.
It's true, Mother. We were married in Elkton.
That can't be. You're underage.
Not in Elkton, Mother. 18 is old enough. Davy and I are married, so you can't tell us what to do.
For the love of heaven. I think I have to sit down.
Oh, well, here, Mrs. Daniels. I'll just get the sheet off this chair
Mother,
here.
please try to understand.
I understand, Bonnie. I went through a dozen Davies when I was your age. Oh, Bonnie. Oh, my poor Bonnie.
Well, now, you don't have to feel sorry for her, Mrs. Daniels.
Don't I?
No, because I love her.
I suppose you have no money.
Mother!
Be quiet.
No, Mrs. Daniels. My family were farm people. My father's dead, my mother's alive, but I don't even know where. But you don't have to worry about that, Mrs. Daniels. I didn't marry your daughter because of money.
Didn't you?
No, I didn't. Bonnie and I talked about it. I almost didn't marry her because of that, because of what people like you would say.
You're a liar, Mr. Snowden. Don't you think I know what you are?
You're wrong, Mrs. Daniels. I love your daughter.
Why?
Because I do, that's all. You can't explain something like that.
Listen to me, young man. Even her own father couldn't bear to look at Bonnie's face. That's why he left her so much money, because he felt guilty at what he felt for his own poor, homely daughter.
Oh, Mother, don't, please.
Mrs. Daniels, listen to me.
You're a liar. A liar. And a thief.
Stop it. Stop
You've got a smooth tongue.